campaign. So 3 weeks ago, I predicted 12 weeks out, which would mean 9 here. I no longer follow through with that prediction even a little bit. We have at most 4 weeks left of this campaign, almost definitively, because of the things that have transpired. We will see.
Kyle, go in your spot. Stop lording behind me.
I'm more inclined to say I would like to at this point. We're very close to getting through it. I'm going to work towards let's get through this so that we can properly gear up for our next one, which I believe is also going to be run by me. If it is run by me, which I'm fairly confident will be, I will be taking either a 2-week or 1-month break to get everything sorted out. During which time we will run Kyle's longer, or
one-shots,
play Among Us, one-shots, whatever it is. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We will be figuring all of that out from there. A quick recap for Arufu. Arufu stayed with. Basically, last session you guys were forced to split into 2 groups as the Urugiri Mono was making its final attack on the mainland back home near the Adventurers Guild. It had leveled Volford, destroyed your former ally Kaiser, and really all this crazy shit, and it was one man that had done it. Meanwhile, on the continent you guys were currently on, Greybeard had started attacking. So, Greybeard had started attacking, so we needed to split the party into 2 groups. To run it down simply, because you weren't here, I stuck you with the group fighting the pirates. The group fighting the pirates killed Greybeard and Zephyr, and now there needs to be roleplay to decide what happens between the 2 remaining children, Eltris, etc. And then on the other continent, the group was decimated by the final Urugiri Mono member, losing Daniel and Lizella, who did fail her death saves. Because they were slayed by Jinn magic, there is no way to bring them back from the dead. The final Urugiri Mono member was also the 4th Jinn fighter, who had been saved through Bink teaming up with Jiraxis and is now a Warforged instead of a human. He had some kind of key that led him into the womb of the world, and he claimed he was hell-bent on destroying the 5th Jinn that was there. And that is... Am I leaving out anything crucial that anyone can think of?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that about sums it up. Alright. I'm going to grab a drink. 2 seconds, and then we will be back with the pirate side of things.
Ooh. I need to grab a spoon. So
I do like...
Resurrection is a good... Or reincarnation is good if someone can't be resurrected, and you can basically save their souls and they get put into a new body, and they're still technically alive.
So a magic jar?
Kind of. Kyle, why are you
I'm
working?
trying to cook, but I thought you were doing the recap still, and you're actually talking about stuff, and I'm missing it. So
Okay, I am back. We're missing a few peoples. That's okay. They're not peoples with the pirates. So, let me get us where we need to be.
Oh wait, did Moo die?
Moo?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Moo is not dead.
Alright.
I was like, why? I was confused as to why the question even came up. No, Moo had
Because
nothing,
eventually, like, going back to Moo.
No, Moo had nothing to do with what had just happened. So then.
What is going on?
Okay. So, let me quickly pull out Arufu and include her, because she presumably was part of this pirate fight. So, Eltris, where we left off, Greybeard and Zephyr had just been beaten. Eltress had started clapping slowly, and her 4 advisors had appeared in the bar. Does anyone say anything?
I'm waiting until she says something.
Kaido has his mace stowed, but his hand on his mace, very clearly ready to fight if needed. Is that the same for you, Bunny? You're waiting for Eltress to say something?
Yeah, sorry, I should have said that.
Gotcha. So she would basically start walking slowly towards and say, she'd start walking slowly towards, she'd start looking around. She's looking at all of the Greybeard pirates in the room, who are all very frightened, because they've lost their 2 most powerful members. And they know that if battle were to break out with Eltress as well, they would lose. So she looks to Bunny and to Dante and says, I have no interest in returning to the mainland anymore. I simply am enjoying my retirement, so to speak, in my beautiful port town. So, I have no beef with any of you. I simply wanted to see who would come out victorious so I could be aware of who was in the world. I by no means expected to see Kaido. Well, as it is. Do what you wish with your pirates, but I want them out of Bash Point. You have until the end of the day. And she turns around and starts to slowly walk back towards her group.
I turn to all of the Greybeard pirates. I'm like, yo! So how about you guys join my crew?
They look at you and roll me a persuasion, I guess?
I think Kaido needs to persuade them to join his village, eh?
I don't know if Kaido wants to.
Oh.
I don't know if Kaido wants the Greybeard Pirates. They were his sworn enemies for a long time. You know?
I mean, I did just kill their captain, and they
counter argument. Kaido just killed.
I did the finishing blow.
Okay, congrats on your finishing blow. Kaido did a lot.
Yeah.
I seem to recall you missing almost every shot fired.
Then I killed him. Fuck you.
I will give you advantage on the persuasion because you did just do a decent job of proving yourself.
Yeah. Better. 13.
Still not great. They kind of look at you and one of them says, "Why would we follow someone who deserted his former crew?" And the crowd's starting to get a little riled, like, yeah, we don't want a captain who's just gonna bail on us like he did to his former captain.
Greybeard sucked.
That's a good point. Greybeard did fucking suck.
And what else are you gonna do? If you stay here, you die. Eltress is gonna kill you.
We can sail away and determine a captain at a later date.
I dare you to try to take that boat from me.
Okay, wait a second. Let's imagine, now one little fucking shit, this guy, right? This guy starts walking up all fucking cockily now. And he's like, let's imagine for a second that of the multi-hundred pirates on the island, you killed every single one because magically you have 700 fucking bullets in those 2 little pistols you got there. Let's imagine this world. You're then going to sail the 4 ships we have alone. That's your plan? This is your thought process.
Figure it out.
You're a cocky little piece
No.
of shit.
You wouldn't. would not figure it out.
Be king of the pirates.
What did you say?
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
They all look at each other, and then they point up to Kaido, and then they point back at Eltris, and they're like, "You're not stronger than those two beings.
Uh-huh.
What makes you think you'll be king of the pirates?"
Because I will.
All right, well, you have fun with that. And all the pirates start to get up and leave the room.
I start to follow them.
All the Greybeard. You start to follow them?
I'm like, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cut to Bunny, and so let's get a Dante gone. We're gonna cut to Bunny real quick and Erufu.
Yep.
Erufu, do you have any thoughts on what's going on right now, or are you just kind of waiting for the pirates to do their pirate thing?
Just waiting for the pirates to do their pirate thing.
Okay. Bunny, what do you do?
I need a ride inland. So the pirates would be my best bet. 'Cause, fuck.
After dealing with the Urugiri Mono, they were supposed to come back to this land to deal with the Illithids.
But they never dealt with the Iriguru Mono, right?
But you don't know that.
I don't know that. Good fucking
Bunny,
shit.
remember, I can still teleport us back to the homeland.
As Erufu?
Oh, wait, can I? I don't know.
No, you could as Moo.
Oh, right, it's Moo.
Sorry, Moo. You're not here.
I gotta check what kind of spells I actually have.
I doubt Bunny could convince the pirate. She could probably convince them, not gonna lie. To
Kaido
give
could
her a
probably
ride.
convince them.
yeah, Kaido can, but I don't think well first Bunny's gonna telepathically ask Kaido, do you wanna be the next pirate leader?
Oh, wait.
No, I want to go back to my. I want to go back to my village. It's no longer under attack.
Yeah,
Come
that's
with
what that's
We can return peacefully. Go back to Hincaster. You're no longer under your father's thumb.
Wait, I could've just used teleport.
There's Illithid.
At 7th level. To teleport to a familiar person.
Do you have teleport? Oh, you're a wizard. Why do you?
Yeah,
have a bow?
My bow is just for show. It's just like, I'm just gonna shoot spells off the bow. That's mostly it.
You also don't have teleport on your spells.
Yeah, I do.
No. At least not in what you have prepared at the moment.
When I have it prepared? Thought that. Oh.
It's not even in your spell book, sir.
I forgot to prepare 5 more spells to make it 19.
Alright, well, anyway, you're also not going back to the mainland right now. That was not the
Awesome.
mission.
okay. So it was just a defeat. Okay.
It was defeat
And-
the after this, you guys were supposed to, in theory, to call back a little bit. After dealing with this menace, Kaido needed to deal with this immediate threat, but he wanted to help with the Illithids because they've been taking his people. The Illithids is the next pressing matter.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, so thinking about this in a logical standpoint, the pirates would be amazing against the Urigiri Mono, you know, like, because a lot of people against like a small little, not small little organization, but you know what I mean.
Use them
You
against
would
for the
know-
final fight.
You would know there is only one known Urugiri Mono member left, and he alone destroyed and killed everyone from Volford. So he's known to slay armies at a time. Having said that, you do also need a way to the Womb of the World. If you're going to go to the Womb of the World.
That's a great idea. Okay. I would ask Kaido, hey, can you help me convince these pirates to, like, let me lead them?
If that's what you would like, it puts a hamper on our Hincaster concept.
Oh, you're gonna break his heart. He's gonna think
Well-
you're gonna leave him.
Bunny would be like, oh, well, you know, I don't intend to pirate all my life, or even for like a year or so. I just plan on helping the Adventurers Guild with what I can, because that's what I joined the guild for. But soon after we're done, I hope I can still accept it in Handcaster.
All right. Well, yes, I don't mind if it will help, especially since we're going to need to deal with the Illithid soon. Let's go. And he starts to walk out of the bar.
It follows.
You follow as well, Arafu?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm just going to cut to the world map. So, Dante, they start to board the 4 ships. One of them is clearly Kaido's and was very large, and then there are 3 smaller ones. You would know that the purpose of the 3 smaller was eventually for each of you children to pilot one. You were supposed to be his 3 commanders. Zephyr had fulfilled that role, you had not, and you were hunting Bunny so that she could. Just a little background. So they start piling on. There are already a ton on the ships that were just on standby. The people that were in the town have heard the news and start depressedly piling onto the ships.
I walk up to one of them and I ask, so which one does the captain stay on?
You would know which one
Oh.
in theory, but if you're asking to be a shit, you can.
No, I'll just go to that one.
You just go to that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start to walk up towards the big one, and one of the guys turns around and puts his hand on you and says, "What the fuck do you think you're doing? You just killed our captain. Get out of here."
No, I'm your captain.
No, you're not. You abandoned our crew.
I said I was coming back.
Deception? Wait, what? Like,
Oh, my plan was always to come
I
back to find
know,
my
but
father.
it's like, yeah, but you killed. Your plan was to abandon the crew to kill the captain. Your plan was mutiny, my guy.
No,
Yes,
it would never be.
it was kind of entirely the definition of mutiny, as a matter of fact.
I feel like pirates would endorse mutiny.
Kyle,
Like,
we
I'm a-
can't hear you. You need to put your headset on.
Yeah.
It feels like
endorse
pirates
mutiny, I'm a-
endorse
Pirates
mutiny.
might endorse mutiny, but even if they were, that's like a planned thing you incorporate the other pirates with. It's not just one guy dicks the captain and the rest of the crew's like, yeah, dick the fucking captain! You know what I mean? Besides, Greybeard was an asshole, but he paid
Poor
his
asshole.
crew extremely well. Like, they were feared and respected. Who the fuck is this Dante guy? He's just a shit.
Had a great HRA and medical benefits.
Yeah,
and
right?
Vacation time.
Plenty of
sick days.
oranges to deal with all that scurvy.
Yeah.
So Dante, what do you say to that? I mean, they're like, fuck off.
I'm like, no.
They're gonna just
The
murder
dude-
you.
Yeah, the dude in front of you pulls a sword. At that, a bunch of other people turn and look, ready to pull weapons.
Okay.
Get off, bitch.
It'd be a shame if it was a fireball.
Just no one can, and just sink the fleet.
Okay. How about this? Who were you gonna make captain?
We don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out.
Well, if you figure it out now, I'll fight that guy.
We don't trust you. You betrayed the crew.
I betrayed Greybeard. I didn't betray you guys.
You betrayed Greybeard and your brother. You betrayed your father and your brother, who were our captains. We don't want you as
Who
captain.
also kidnapped me into adoption. And my brother was also an asshole.
I forgot the part where I asked.
I could just kill him right here.
You're not quite there yet. You and Kaido and Bunny are catching up.
I mean, but that's important.
For you, maybe. We don't want you as our captain. Get over it. And he sheathes his weapon and starts to walk up. At this point, Kaido, Bunny, and
I'm a
Urufu
sick
have-
captain.
He ignores you.
Do Kaido, Bunny, and Erifu do anything?
I'm just like eyeing Bunny like, what do you want to do?
Oh, so is it all on me now?
Well, I have no business with this. I forgot what happened with the dragon situation.
They're tagging along.
Dragon
That's a
situation's
long
gone.
story.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we kill the village?
Yeah.
No, Hincaster? No. No, we're saving Hincaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy
Oh.
next to you, this big guy next to you, Erufu Kaido, he's the leader of Hincaster.
Oh right.
Urufu wanted to kill all those villagers. I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, they're our friends now. It turns out that
If
dragon
you would
was a
like
dick.
to canonically retcon that you did that, I will have no problem with it, other than Kaido will make swift killings of you.
Yeah. All I know is like you killed a dragon in cold blood. I didn't know
No,
the details.
it was...
Not cold blood.
okay, the full details is the dragon came to their home and said, "Get the fuck out of here, or I'll kill you," because this used to be my home. And they're like, "No, this is our village now. It was abandoned when it was found. We've had it for years." And then the dragons started to attack them, so they fought in self-defense.
But the Urigurimono fought the dragon as well.
The Urigurimono helped them defeat the dragon, yes.
Like a mercenary.
But they don't know who they didn't know who the Urigurimono was. They just saw helpful strangers and were like, "Hey, thanks for helping our village not get totally destroyed."
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, Bunny. What do you want to do?
Okay. She's gonna be like, okay, this is my moment. This is when I do the thing, and then she's gonna walk a little farther onto the ship, and she's gonna trip. I'm kidding now. I would love it if it's like that, but she's gonna be like, pirates. I know we just we just fucking creepy. I'm gonna be like, do you wanna help me real quick? Kaido with the announcing of me, the captain,
Of me?
etc.
Max,
Would
will you,
you-
I'm
Max,
like, what?
Max,
No,
will you
this is
play,
how it's supposed to go.
Daddy Max, will you play the game for me?
Yeah, right?
Literally, I'm so scared to say anything. Actually, I could probably be like, "Oh, hey pirates, I'm gonna be your captain."
They're gonna look at you and say, "Why would we take you if we didn't take him?"
Did they all say that, or just one of?
Well, one of them said it, but many of them seem to be on that same page where it's like, "Yeah, fuck this guy."
And this girl.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, because I'm stronger than him, and from what I understand, I was the oldest, so I was supposed to inherit the thingy.
You were the first abducted. I don't know who was the oldest.
I think since I was the
I
first
will
abducted.
say it was public knowledge, although you would not know this. But one of the crewmates would say, Greybeard was leaving the crew to Zephyr when he passed. He was easily the strongest of you three.
Yo, Bunny, I got an idea. It might be really bad.
We're not gonna fireball. Okay.
No,
but-
not fireball.
Then what?
Something funnier because I can just gain this spell slot
funnier.
later next night.
Okay, I'm sorry that I killed your captain. I'm sorry that I did this. But you gotta admit, your captain was a fucking asshole. And to be honest,
Mid.
guess fucking what? He was weaker. Zephyr was weaker than Kaido. And Kaido is one of the greatest pirates. And Kaido, what do you think? Do you think I should be captain?
Kaido will say, "I firmly believe that she should be your captain."
What? Oh,
Why do you
hey!
think I should be captain, Kaido? Tell these bitches why you
Great.
think I...
Don't worry. Gray,
She
don't
fucks
worry.
real good.
Gray, I'm just gonna cast Summon Fiend at 7th level.
Please don't. I would appreciate it.
No, it's just to help your point. Make it scary.
no.
To help with intimidation, he's saying.
Exactly.
I'm not intimidating. I'm just trying to be like,
No,
why?
just like we have strong people to support. We have a support network.
I will say, no fiend you could summon is as strong a recommendation as Kaido.
Exactly.
I'll just summon Kaido as a female.
Ooh, okay, I'm into that. No, so, Kaido says she should be your leader because she has what she does not possess in pure raw strength. She makes up for in charismatic leadership that will carry you far further than simply raw muscle ever would. Simply being the strongest is not enough to pirate a crew, and no one would know that as well as me. She is wise and diplomatic in ways that will benefit your crew like never before.
Diplomatic.
Hey,
That's right. That's right.
this
so
just
that's-
means you get to be co-king of the pirates.
No, it's not
No,
Griffin.
no,
This is
don't-
it.
Don't worry, he's not Ko, he's 3rd in line.
So, Bunny, will you please make me a persuasion check with advantage?
Of course.
So did
Since
I cast
Kaido gave
the
you a
fiend?
recommendation. Did you cast the fiend?
I don't know. You said like, oh, it's not gonna matter. I just don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay, I'm not necessarily saying it wouldn't matter. What I'm saying is that I don't even know if you know this person because you've been gone for so long, but the person standing next to you, I keep saying Kaido, his word is so gold. Like, he's on par with Greybeard in strength. As a matter of fact, we just learned he's far stronger than Greybeard, apparently. Like,
Yeah.
he is the clown, man. He put the clown on the Greybeard, gave him a big old red nose.
Cloud man.
So, Spider-Man. So
Alright, makes sense.
he's also one of the 4 great pirates, along with Greybeard Eltress and a 4th person who is yet to be named, and I don't know if ever will be in this campaign.
Duh.
Into the next one.
Maybe. But the point is that I would save the 7th level spell slot because, while I like the concept, it's just superfluous.
Got it.
But anywho, so with a 32, now I'm not saying that, fuck you, Chris. I'm not saying that each member is just like suddenly bowing down and like handing you their like servitude, but you've made a compelling argument. And so they say, if you accompany us as we sail, you can be considered as we sort out the next captain.
Considered. I hate that. I hate
I will also bring up that you do need to deal with the Illithid threat, and that is coming up soon-ish.
yeah.
Although then again, they... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, the Illithid threat is something that needs immediate attention.
Okay, so does that mean going with them would not be?
Well, if, for example, Erufu could cast Teleport, going
Yeah.
with him would not matter at all, as long as he was willing to teleport you guys back to shore. Or you could convince them to dock at a place that isn't docks, like just stay offshore over here maybe, and then you take dinghies to land, you know? And then they wait for you there. I don't know, but that's for you to figure out. I'm just pointing out the fact that we cannot ignore the pressing matters at hand.
Yeah, and okay. So would I have an idea if the other party is gonna be heading back over here soon?
You have no idea.
So the truth of the matter is not really. And the reason you wouldn't have a great concept of it is because you don't know how long it's going to take them to deal with their Urugurimono thing. However, I would like to say I don't remember specifically whom but someone in your group has a sending stone to reach the rest of the people.
Oh, right.
I kind of.
Agios has one to John.
Is there like one specific route that's taken by sea to get from there to Bash Point?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's just it. Then
It's from
if
port to port.
then if we just go from port to port, we could probably get.
I mean, I will say that's a 2-week journey. But worst case scenario, if you do hear from them, hey, we're back, you can teleport back with it, Rufu. So
How would they get back though?
they can teleport back as well with Easegraph.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have. Oh, I hate that so much. Okay. I hate that. That bothers me.
Love that for them.
Oh, I just realized, technically speaking, guys, not that it super matters, Moo could have been with us in that battle against the Origiri Mono because Sean has one character on each continent. So technically Moo could have been in...
Oh, I'm just throwing this out there. I asked clear as day if there was anywhere you guys wanted to go before heading there, and I was thinking, get Moo, get another Varnerman, get Gurin.
But it's funny because Moose still has the 5 items. Because he would.
No, you would have turned them into the temple.
Yeah, Moo would not personally have them. They would have been distributed between the temple and the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
I'm still like guarding those weapons.
I bet if we had gone to somebody, we could have gotten those weapons for that battle. They probably would have released it to us.
maybe. That's
Maybe.
a harsh maybe. That would have taken some diplomacy.
But I completely forgot about both those things. And also, I thought we had asked if we could get extra Varnermen or backup, and we were told no because they were too powerful.
You were told the Varnermen that were at Edford could not leave, and the rest of the Varnermen were deployed. You could have found others that were out.
I misunderstood that. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, but I'd have to sail with them to be considered a captain, or like let's say I'll be like, okay, I'll let you guys think about it, and then
We're gonna decide on a captain soon. So if you're not here, tough titties. Like
tough. Okay. All right. Okay, then I guess I'll stay with them for a bit.
so. Okay, so you hop on the ship with them to sail.
Yeah, and is Kaido coming with? Is he like staying on the dock?
Kaido, well, Erufu is going with you. Kaido probably doesn't want to go. Kaido doesn't want to be... Kaido's of the mindset that if anything goes wrong with Erufu, he can't abandon his people.
For sure.
So he is not banished from Bash Point. It's honestly neither are you. It's very specifically the Greybeard pirates that were... he's gonna go try and meet up with his people. He said, I'm gonna go try and find my people and tell them it's safe to return to Hindcaster, through the woods, and tell them to start rebuilding. Then I will meet everyone at Barrismel for the final battle.
For sure. And then Bunny gives him a hug, and then she's like, "I'll see you again, I promise." And then she gives him a kiss, and then hops on the ship.
Okay.
Hashtag death flag.
He smiles and as you give him the kiss and you go to hop on the ship, he smiles and he grabs you by the waist and gives you a much more passionate kiss.
Oh my god, that's nice. Okay.
And then he lets you go and he heads towards Hindcaster. Dante, what are you doing?
You look over at me, Bunny?
No.
Okay.
Wow!
I'm standing over there pissed, and I'm staring at her, and if she didn't see me, so...
Well, actually, no. I think I have passive perception. My passive perception is 20, so I think I would have seen you. Like,
Oh, you would see the shit out of him.
Okay. Then Bunny's gonna like. I guess she
Smell
would
his
like,
anger farts.
look at him maybe.
I'm fucking pissed.
Okay.
That's what you get out of my stare.
Bunny starts to walk over to him.
I turn around and walk away.
Bunny like nods to herself, and then she just goes to the crew and says, "All right, what do you guys need to do?" Like she tries to like manage them or try to help them with whatever.
Well, I don't need to go into detail because I don't have the proper knowledge to, but you're a very excellent ship hand. You can help them in any way, shape, or form with dealing with all of that.
For sure.
So,
And then where are we? We're sailing to the thingy that you said? Well, I need to try and convince them to let us dock over here.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Right now, their goal is to just get away from Bash Point, and then they want to discuss a location.
Okay. I'd say we should go over here because it's far away from Bash Point, and I think it would be a good area for me. But I wouldn't tell them that. I think it would just be a good area for me, a little better to be a little closer to Bash Point, but not too far away in general.
Okay. They say let's discuss that when we're in open waters and safe from Eltress. We don't trust her to not just attack on spot.
Yeah, for sure.
So they start to get ready to sail off. Dante, what are you doing?
I hop on one of their boats.
Is it the one that Bunny is on?
Yep.
Roll me one last persuasion check to see if you can get this on.
Normal?
Yes.
No, let me not roll it in real life. I have all my dice out because I was trying to get on my scroll. But oh well. God damn it.
So one of the crewmates would say, dude, why are you still here? As you start to walk on. Bunny, you do see this. This is happening on the ship you're on.
Okay. Can I be like, he can stay? Or if I say that, would I have like enough like merit that they'll be like, okay, or be like, oh, I know him, like he's cool.
Insight, I guess, to see if they care about your word that much. You're not sure. You are not sure.
Okay. For sure.
I say I'm staying with my sister.
Yeah, alright. They're like,
Alright.
yeah, that makes sense. Don't cause us any trouble.
Okay.
When we're deciding a captain, I guess you can throw your hat in the ring. Lucifer, you are with the people currently doing their thing. So Erufu, Bunny, and Dante just got on this pirate ship. And Kaido is currently heading towards Hincaster, or rather the Eldar Woods, so that he can send his people back to Hincaster. What are you doing?
Well, I just arrived because, as you know.
Yes.
What was the ending of the battle, and what did I end doing?
I'm unsure, honestly. So Greybeard died and Zephyr died. That was the end of the battle. As for what you ended doing, you assisted in the battle, and this scene is taking place literally directly after the battle. So.
Oh, I'm probably just cleaning all of the weapons with prestidigitation, and probably having too much fun with it.
Alright, so you're remaining in Bash Point for the moment.
Just for the time being, I won't be there long.
Okay. Then, for the moment, we're going to cut over to the other party.
One final thing.
Yes.
From each of the blades that I clean, I collect a sample of blood in a vial.
Okay.
So I can write in their blood for contracts. Because, gotta be evil.
You got it.
Yeah, he's here.
Do you know where Jess is, Kyle?
Yeah, she's in the kitchen. She's coming right back.
Okay, no problem. We're jumping to you guys.
Okay.
So, you guys were sprinting away from the battlefield.
Yep.
And you had come up with the concept of Gorm using a sending stone to contact Easegraph.
Yes.
He does so successfully, and shortly thereafter, Easegraph teleports to your location with Donzo.
And at this point, is it just me and Remy are the only two, and me, Remy, and Gorm are the only ones that were there, right?
I'm inclined to say yes to that question.
I think so, because Agios is on the other continent, Urufu's on the other continent, Lucifer's on the other continent. So it is literally just okay. All right. So we'd be gasping for breath, I would just want to. I'd be like, okay, we got to get out of here, like fast. We can regroup, we can talk elsewhere, but we gotta teleport out of here.
Shouldn't we check on Daniel and Lizella, or should we go try and fight now that we have more manpower?
How many of us are there now? Because there's us three.
Well, there are you three, and then Donzo and Easegraph.
Okay. So, let me ask you guys, Donzo and Easegraph, and Gorm to an extent, because you just witnessed that power. Gorm, I'm guessing Lizella and Daniel, unfortunately, are dead. If I had to guess, I'm sorry. They're probably
Only
dead.
one way to find out.
Obviously, we can definitely go back. I'm not saying we shouldn't. Here's my question, though. We lost 2. We just picked up 2 in the form of Donzo and Easegraph. Do you think that with this current force, we lost 2, we gained 2, yes, these 2 are more powerful. Do you think that the 5 of us could beat that guy based on what we just saw, Gorm and Remy?
I'm not convinced there's a being alive that could tango with 3 Varnermen at once.
Say it again?
I'm not, Donzo would say, I'm not convinced there is a being alive that could tango with 3 Varnermen at once.
I think that if we go, we need to be prepared as he was with extra spell scrolls and things like that, because that was our downfall. His preparedness, because he was waiting for us.
I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, and this is Easegraph now. He says, what you're saying is correct. We may not get another chance to find him. It took us so long to find him this first time.
For Kyle to remember,
we know where he's going.
Well, no, but for Kyle's memory, what did he want out of Volford again? What was hidden underneath?
He wanted that.
There was a key
to the door.
A key, and the key goes to the Womb of the World.
Yes.
Okay. Either we fight him now, or maybe if we could regroup with other Varnermen and other Senshi, and then we know he's going to the Womb of the World. Would that be a better place to have a final battle outside the Womb of the World?
We don't have a safe way to the Womb of the World. No one's been there other than the Jinn fighters, so there's really no chance of teleportation.
Pause right there. Wait, Wait. Oh, sorry.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
go.
We have Connie's notebook.
Beyond that, I activate a telepathic connection with Gorm and Remy separately. I'll do one then the other. Remy, we know where. Not Connie. Guren. We know where Guren is, and so Guren knows where the Womb of the World is. And I would think if it's the end of the world and things are going to fall apart, Guren might come out of retirement to help us.
And we have to tell her that he isn't dead.
Yes, that Jaleel is the bad guy. That he's looking. Oh, but do you think she'd team up with Jaleel? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. I think that we need to talk to her.
Okay, I repeat.
We definitely do not tell them about her. We could say that there might be a way, and we might have a way, but
I'm gonna repeat that to Gorm just to run it by him. So I then activate the connection with Gorm, and I say, Gorm, we know where we know where Guren is. Is it worth it to talk to Guren, because Guren would know where the Womb of the World is? If she would either A, come out of retirement, that'd be a Jinn fighter on our side, but if she doesn't, she could at least give us directions, and then would that be worth it?
She is your friend. She would not come back for us, Varnerman. I will leave this decision up to you.
That makes sense.
I think that we could talk to her.
Either
If
way-
anything, we could get directions, don't you think?
Well,
And
that's
with
the question.
Connie's notebook.
But I
I
think
will
by going.
say-
Yeah, sorry.
It's with you guys. You physically know how to get to the Womb of the World. There are two ways. You can either traverse the ice this way, or you can sail around over here and risk whatever this octopus-looking thing is, and they call it the Kraken.
Okay, maybe that's
However,
it.
the thing is, what I was saying with no way there was specifically your teleportation is out.
Oh, of course, yes. Okay, that's it then. So wait, I'm gonna not forget Guren for a second. Then I say verbally, we have a sending stone to the other group, right?
Yes.
maybe we should ask them how their pirate battle's going, because if they won the pirate battle and hypothetically Dante or Bunny or oh my God, who's the big strong guy we all
Kaido.
love and then we jizz all
Kaido.
over Kaido, thank you.
And
So,
is all over.
No, we all love.
Everybody loves him.
if Bunny, Kaido, or Dante are currently king of the pirates or whatever, if they took down Greybeard, that's a fleet of ships we could hypothetically use to approach the Womb of the World. We should find out how the other continent is doing, and then maybe that could affect our decision whether we fight the bad guy now or we fight the bad guy at the Womb of the World.
We can't. I don't think. All right, go ahead. One of you has who has the setting stone. It's not Daniel, is it?
It was Daniel.
Well, no, Daniel has Lizella's one, but
I think that's the one that got split. Oh no, Remy has one to Gorm.
Yeah.
No, Remy's with.
Remy's with Gorm.
I think it was Daniel and Lizella's that were split.
Wait, but John and Agios have one. John's on our continent, Agios is on the other continent.
But John is not currently with you.
Yes, let me ask. Hey, Gorm, Easgraf, and
No, we have no way.
Gonzo, do you know where John is?
The only
have no way to contact
only
John.
thing that I can think of, Max, is that I would have one to Gorm.
Ooh, would Lucifer have one?
I'm inclined to say you wouldn't because it wasn't pre-set up,
That's fair.
and all of this
Okay.
happened in the immediate, so there wasn't time to acquire an extra set.
Are we missing
Okay.
any of the combinations of who had sending stones, or have we accounted for all of them then?
No, that's all the ones that would have been accounted for.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that Daniel and Lizella had them.
Well, theirs got split. Someone in the other party had one, and then Daniel had one. So
Yes,
that you guys.
Lizella is in the other party. Sorry, Lizella's stone is in the other party.
Exactly.
But Daniel is dead. So
it's either go back to get the stone, or
go back and fight. Both of them are go back.
or you can just leave to fight another day.
Question though is,
Yeah.
we had gone back. I thought we know that Daniel and Lizella's dead, correct?
No, we
So-
assume they're dead. We assume.
So
because I
the thing about it,
remember
Jess. The
taking
thing about it,
her
Jess.
sword.
Hold on a second, Jess. The thing about it was that that was what we were originally going to do, but then we brought up as you guys were running away. Because of where we ended last week, I assumed you guys went back with the other Varnerman, and then the discussion came up of do we even go back right now?
Yeah.
So we're retroactively needing to decide if that's even
Yeah.
the best course of actions.
I guess he's probably not there anymore. So I don't think if I had to guess, he would have gotten out of there the second we left. Like, he's not hunting us down. He's probably gone. He took his key. He's going to the Womb of the World, I would guess.
Well, no, he wouldn't have gotten out of there the second you left because he was banished.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't
And
mean that.
then he needed to spend the time to kill Daniel and Lizelle.
That's what I meant. Sorry. He would have gotten out of there the second he killed them, if he killed them. That's what I meant.
Basically, what it is you need to make a decision right now because either he's going to leave right now or he's coming for us right now, and either way, we need to know what we're doing. So,
Yeah, let's go. I think he's gone. He's not going to be there. I guess. Fuck. Okay, can you have your teleportation ready so that way can you ready an action type deal so we can
if
walk?
you ready a spell, it casts the spell so that if it doesn't get cast, he wasted his spell slot. And since teleportation is a 7th level spell, he is not willing to do it.
Okay, what's the
And
casting
he just
time on
casts it once to get here.
what's the casting time on teleportation?
I want to say it's just an action.
Oh, so let's do that then. Let's head towards there, and if he comes at us to attack us and we don't think we can make it, we teleport out.
God, is this good?
Teleport is just one action.
Okay, yeah.
This is,
So then
this is good. I'm prepared to do this.
I don't
Because
know why. I don't know where you're getting that.
Because in the first session that Urufu came, because I was tracking Dalton's character.
But I don't know where you're getting the concept of sacrificing yourself. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
because I can just get the magic jar, get his soul, and then kill myself and put when I'm killing.
No. What you're
No?
describing cannot be done.
Sad times.
I don't even understand where the concept would come from, but his soul literally doesn't exist anymore, or even possible.
I thought his soul kept reincarnating.
No, he's got 2 souls. It's not just him.
yeah, so I say we head towards where we saw where they would be, where their bodies would be if they're alive or dead. And if we get into a battle, we might teleport away.
All right,
That would be
you
my
guys go in. You guys go in battle ready, and he is gone.
Okay.
you do see Daniel's body. You do see 2 bodies. Now, Daniel's body is charred to shit. Like, sincerely, it is. It has clearly been overkilled after him losing the fight.
Yeah.
On top of that, you do see Lizella's body. Now, Lizella's body was not mistreated in the same way. You approach slowly to discover that she has also died from the element, though.
Yeah.
Gorm is very depressed, and this is when he expresses that they cannot be brought back because of Jinn magic, and this is also when Remy picks up the sword.
Swords, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Was the sending stone destroyed, or does Daniel have his items on him?
You can pick up the sending stone, which, for convenience sake, I will say is going to Dante.
Okay. Gotcha. So I pick it up, and I would. Oh shit! We have to think carefully how we want to say this. So we have 4 messages total, right? 2 there, 2 back.
Yep, and they're 25 words each.
Okay.
If it's easier to type it out, you absolutely can.
Yep. Let's see here.
If that's okay, Max. I just want to be sure.
I mean, I don't think I have a sending stone.
No. We're saying that you could have Lizella's,
Yeah,
for example. We left one with you guys.
Okay.
I can't stop you from doing that, Anthony.
Okay, that's fine.
That's purely character shit, you know?
All right.
I would also ask them for the final battle. Could we get like Charles Interim in here? Can we say to the
No.
Varnerman? No, I said to the Varnerman.
We're leaving. No.
I will say, if you can find a reason in lore, I'm fine bringing him in. It's just I don't want it to be dragged in.
Yeah, there is no real, like, easy way to bring him in. It would always be apparent that we're just doing it for you.
Wait, no, but I could say this. Two reasons with that, actually. I have 2 reasons in universe. I gave him a Mind Blade. He is my friend Thrall. He is immune to the Illithid.
Even if we were to assume that you could convince them to maybe let you have Charles Interim, he would not have leveled with the party, number 1.
Okay.
Because he has not been going through the epic adventures the party has.
bizarre,
And
right?
number 2, because he has not been leveling with the party, they would not let him go on a quest to fight 3 Mind Flayers that are above and beyond normal Mind Flayer.
I guess I was thinking of it as if Dalton rolled a new character right now, he'd be rolling one at our level, right?
No, that's what
no?
we're avoiding, because there's no way to introduce Dalton. We're at a point in the campaign where when people die, suck it up, Buttercup.
I get that. I was saying more like Charles Interim would have been going on his own adventures, hypothetically, while we were doing adventures.
No.
Okay,
So I have an idea.
Very quickly.
That's fine. It's fine.
No.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I have an idea because
My other suggestion was gonna be that if we were to get those 5 items from them for the final battle, which you said would be a hard argument, one of the items was kind of Charles Interim's, and so he would have kind of partial ownership of that. Yeah.
Basically, you're not getting another person in replace of Daniel.
So, Max, question.
Yes.
If I was to give Dalton Irafu and I just went to Moo,
Because Sean has 2 characters right now.
Moo has no reason to rejoin the party.
well, remember we said Moo would rejoin once they got back,
To the continent.
and Moo has the items, so I'm okay with that.
Okay, real quick, Moo has 0 of the items.
The church has the items. Yes.
The church and the Adventurers Guild kind of have them in a mutual state of escrow.
Yes.
They are not in any person's.
Yes, he shouldn't mention the items, but his point was that the original idea was by him going to the continent, he would get Moo back when we went back to the continent.
Because
and we
Moo would
have
still
arrived
be
at the
guarding the
continent.
items.
I'd say Arufu now.
No.
Reason, though.
If anything, Arufu has almost no reason to be here, because Arufu was only here for dragons. But
I was here because of Dalton's other character.
Who is now gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna watch. I'm not
Yeah,
if Max wants, he can toss me an MP.
Because I'm okay with that, even if Moo's character is low.
Okay. Here's what we're throwing out there. Blanket statement: we are doing no more character swapping. We are at the end. We are ending with what is presented in front of us.
Yeah, that was my thought.
No, yeah, I'm completely with you.
Yeah.
I thought I would just put that thought out there.
It's absolutely fine, but we're not going through any more hassle because it's so incredibly likely that more people are going to die. So this is where we're setting the precedent of we're at the final stages where we're deciding who goes down in history as the heroes that ended the campaign and who goes down as the heroes that died to save the world.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
I just want to like have
I will,
Dalton as a
however,
character to
say-
play.
Nah, no. Dalton has already made this decision as of last week. We're good.
Okay.
I will also say, Sean, this is entirely up to you. We are pretty much definitively not going to be grabbing Moo because he's too out of context with everything that's currently happening and underleveled. But in theory, Erufu doesn't have very much reason to go adventuring. So I'm not saying I'm not kicking you out. Just keep that in mind as you make decisions.
Oh
going
no,
forward.
yeah, but
I wouldn't be at all surprised if you said, "Fuck this stupid Illithid boss fight. I hate you all. I'm going to go see Lozella's parents," or something like that. You know what I mean?
the reason because like if Moo is like because he would still be the weapons, and it depends if we're going to get the weapons. Depends because I'm fine.
If you're going to get the items, that has nothing to do with Moo. Moo has literally zero.
I thought Moo would be with either with the Adventurers Guild or at the temple with the items.
Moo,
or like
the
in the
items,
vicinity.
Moo is in the vicinity of the items, but he has no say in what happens to the items.
Oh
The
no, yeah,
items in
just
Moo
like
are
waiting
entirely separate.
for the rest of the group to come for the items.
The rest of the group is not coming for the items. They
Ah.
are not given to the group. They were permanently to be given to the Adventurers Guild in the temple.
Well, that part was debated because we did talk, and they were like, "Well, we'll see down the line." Gorm did say, "Like, we'll see. We can talk about it." So that was
Yes,
a
but that's the
conversation.
kind. No, but that was the kind of thing where it was like, that's very bureaucratic in sense. It's not where you could just show up and say, "I
Oh, of
need
course.
these."
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
Anyway, I'm done with this conversation. Everyone, shush. Back to what's going on. So, they could. We are at the point where Kargar, you are supposed to be deciding on a message to send.
Yes,
to
I'm
Dante.
typing it up. I just got distracted.
Jess, I sent you a DM.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've used 10. What's excuse me. It's public knowledge. We all know his name is Sparkraiser, right? That's the thing.
Yes.
Okay, and that's one word. I'm just gonna make it one word.
You know, Sparkraiser is one word, and you know that his true name is Jaleel, if that matters to you.
Would I know that?
No, but you could relay it to the rest of your party, and nobody with you would know that, so never mind.
I don't know if anybody wants to add anything. I said.
We'll assume that Agios is with you, and Agios would know that.
So I have so far. I'm about 12 in, so I'm halfway. Did you win Pirates? That's 4. We need Wei Womb, Pirate Fleet, Sparkraiser Womb. So I don't have that, but
I don't think they're gonna know what that means, Kargar.
Okay, all right, okay.
Expand. I'm with the shorthand.
Yeah.
Like, did you win Pirates? Made a lot of sense.
Okay.
We need Wei Womb. Does not make a lot of sense.
What other womb is there? There's only one. Fine. How about if I do? We need Wei Womb World.
Yeah, that alone, that makes a lot more sense.
Okay. Use Pirate Fleet. There we go. I had the word use. Did you win Pirates? We need Wei Womb World. Use Pirate Fleet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But
12. And then,
I think that makes sense.
And I then had Sparkraiser Womb, but I could say Sparkraiser at Womb, but I'm trying to cut out
How about
non-words.
you say Jaleel?
Except they think Jaleel's dead, so that's just going to add more questions. Like, no, Jaleel's dead. That must be a mistake. What do they mean, huh? I don't understand. Like, I just don't want to. They know Sparkraiser's a bad guy. They think Jaleel's dead, so I just didn't want to confuse them.
Could you just call him Spark?
You could just say
Sparkraiser's one word, so it doesn't matter.
His full name. You could say Sparkraiser is Jaleel.
Okay. Sparkraiser, Jaleel, Womb.
Sparkraiser is Jaleel. If you just say Sparkraiser Jaleel, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Sparkraiser is Jaleel. headed womb.
Yes.
There we go. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 8 more. Can we teleport back? We can't teleport back to the other continent, right? So we'd have to use
Yes,
vote
you
again,
can.
right?
No,
we
you
can? Okay.
Because now that Easgroff has been there, a
Okay.
lot of the risk is taken out.
So I guess of my last sentence should be something like meet at Bash Point, right? Something like that, maybe.
Sure.
Or okay.
Whatever you want, dog.
I'm asking Remy too. She's here.
I'm gonna say yes, and we should also talk about gaining allies.
Meet Bash Point. I guess I could put Daniel.
Also, would the transportation circle bring us to Bash Point? Because right now that's kind of a bad place for them, isn't it?
In fact, no, he cannot bring you to Bash Point. He could bring you in between Bash Point and Barrismel.
Yeah.
Because that's bad. But you also don't know that.
Yeah, we also know that Bash Point's bad.
I mean, we didn't like that place to begin with, and we knew there was trouble.
True.
I think I'm gonna leave my last couple words to say Daniel.
Oh yeah, Daniel died. Not bad.
Yeah. Sorry, Daniel and oh my God, Lizella. Thank you. Well, yeah, but the lake doesn't matter because it's just by words, but not character.
Yeah, but she's just saying the name, like.
Yes, Daniel Lizella died.
Can't be resurrected.
All right, let's count that. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'll add hi.
That's no.
No, I'll put my name. I'll put my name so they know who I am. Because they think they don't know who's messaging them, right? Maybe.
I guess that's fair. All right.
Put a dash in Kargar.
There you go. Kargar dash. Did you win pirates? We need Way Womb World. Use Pirate Fleet. Spark Razor is Jaleel. Headed Womb. Meet Batch Point. Daniel Lizella died. Can't resurrect.
No, Dante, you get that message.
And you don't have to respond immediately. You can talk to the rest of the people on your continent.
I relay it to everybody else here at the Pirates.
Which is very specifically just Bunny and Agios, right? Oh, and Erufu.
What about Lucifer?
Lucifer is not there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Kaido is also not on the boat. Kaido went back towards the Eldar Woods to see his people off. To tell them they could go back to Himcaster.
Bunny's gonna be like, "Who's Daniel?" Like I don't think she. I think like
Daniel at this point. You've 100% met Daniel.
You met Daniel.
I think she did, but like to be honest, they never like said hi.
Because Daniel
that.
went on the Pegasus and ran.
Like they never
you
actually had
never even spoken to
a
Daniel.
decent interaction.
So I feel
There's no way you wouldn't know him.
Okay.
Even if you wouldn't spoke to him, like you've seen him and you battled with him.
We've definitely talked about him.
I don't think Bunny's
you
ever
definitely all know
battled with him.
You all know who he is at the very least, because there was literally like a whole 10-minute moment of a session where we were discussing who in the party was going to which continent. So at bare minimum, which is, there's more, but at bare minimum, Bunny and Dante were present for that and would remember who Daniel and Lizella were because they were of the other squad.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sad times.
Bunny's like, oh, that
like,
sucks.
ooh, sad.
Damn, I really
would care, but Deacon's not here.
My bigger question is, Erufu, how do you react?
Is you were big fans of Daniel and Urifu, and
he did just say he'd be right back. I assumed he.
Now I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Well, I remember my last reaction with him. And I told Kyle these same words. Fuck him.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh.
Lovely.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna respond with?
Nice. Period.
No,
kidding,
there's so
I'm
much
kidding,
there.
I'm kidding.
Hey, lol, respond.
Dante,
wrecked.
Dante's the one that's like gonna respond, yeah?
Yes.
Okay then.
I don't know if you noticed. I planned out my 25 words very carefully.
Yeah. Okay.
Graybeard. Not leader of pirate yet. Who the fuck is Jaleel?
So, Jaleel, ask your people. They can tell you.
Agios would tell you who Jaleel was,
Yes.
and he would say he was one of the 4 original Jinn fighters. He'd give you the whole spiel.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I also don't know who Jaleel is.
Oh yeah, Jaleel was one of the Jinn. He was the. Yeah, he was the fire Jinn fighter. He faked he died, but he didn't actually die, and he's actually the leader of the Orgiri Mono. There you go.
I will say, well, not mandatory, there is a decent chance that the 3 of you, even though you did not directly hear of Jaleel, would have known who he was, just because the 4 Jinn fighters are extremely famous, but it also was over 100 years ago, so, you know. But at the very least, Agios would tell you.
Kaido back to people. Rip.
Dalton's trying to confuse me.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
It was
Big
relevant
bull?
to the time. You just now noticed.
He was asking about Sir Kaido.
Yeah, I forgot his name, and I knew Max wouldn't understand what I meant.
I mean, to be fair, he's a big boy. I mean,
The
come
party.
on.
Where do we want to meet?
Look at that guy.
Well,
I
He's
don't
the
Where
big
do we
boy.
meet
we should
people at the other
honestly meet
continent?
at Bash Point, to be honest, because you guys are basically kicked out of there.
Well, we don't know that though. So
Yeah,
I was just
tell you
saying.
guys
Chris is asking out the game now. He's
Okay.
the subject.
I see. Well, Bash Point is the only dock.
But we're transporting, right?
Unless we wanted to try to dock at Hintcaster, but I don't think we can. So
Kyle,
well,
you're
you go-
teleporting.
But aren't you guys on a boat right now?
They can teleport away as
We
well.
can also teleport.
Yeah.
Oh, you can teleport as well? Who on your boat has teleport?
Erufu.
Oh, I
Hey.
didn't realize. Oh.
So
I thought we had a
Teleportation.
whole discussion where
There was
he
a
didn't have the
giant
spell.
discussion
Okay.
about it.
Well, yes,
Teleportation
and I thought
circle.
yes, I heard the giant discussion. I thought the end result was he didn't have it. Okay. So
Wait, so is it teleport or teleporting circle?
I have teleportation at 7th level, and as well as teleportation
is there
circle.
anything else you want
Okay.
to say?
Okay.
then I would say, why don't we just meet at Hintcaster since it's a good allied thing? And well, no, guys, that's why teleportation is not going to work. Stop, freeze. We need the boats
Time.
because my whole point was I wanted to take the boats to the Womb of the World. I wanted to bring the pirate fleet to the Womb of the World. I specifically said in my message, we need Womb World, use pirate fleet. So if you teleport away from the pirate fleet anywhere, you're leaving the pirate fleet behind.
We're also going to tell you in this message that we're not leader of pirates yet.
Well, yes, but you could be,
Could
right?
be. No guarantee.
How soon is it? They said soon, right?
No, I just said not leader of pirates yet.
No. I don't know that. Gray has been told soon. Right? Bunny has been told soon?
It's gonna be decided
Yes.
soon.
Yes. And so if you guys campaign and they decide on Bunny, we good.
And they don't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Then we're just back where we are now because
Absolutely.
we don't know how to get to Womb of the World without the
There.
pirates. Then.
I don't really have anything else to say.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think it's less than.
20 with a bunch of things. Okay, whatever, man. Beat
You can use
Graveyard.
it
not
however
the
you
pirates
want.
yet. I know, that's why then I laughed. Bash Point, not good. Meeting place. Kaido, back with people. Rip. Teleport somewhere.
Why can't we go to Old Bearschmel? It is right on the end. I know there aren't any docks, but could they weigh anchor a little bit ways out, and then we could.
They
take a
absolutely
small boat?
could weigh anchor a ways out. The big problem there is that, and it's not necessarily a problem, just a statement. The only place that, my own NPC, that Easegraph can teleport is in between Barrisfell and Bash Point. So you guys would need to travel over there. Not really a deal breaker, just throwing out the information. You know what I mean?
But also every moment we're spent traveling, Jaleel is headed to the Womb of the World.
But if we meet no Bearschmel, the chances are, like even with us traveling there, they're gonna have to go all the way around. That we'll be there around the same time, and we'll be closer to the Womb of the World.
Well, no, because we know for a fact that the Origiri Mono have some kind of way to teleport to this continent, so they're going to be able to get to this continent instantly from the other continent. So they have an instant way of doing it, but then I guess, yeah, you're right, we don't know how they would get from this new continent to
No matter
the
what,
Womb of the
there's
World
gonna be
either.
travel
So-
involved.
One
Well, no,
I
but our travel would be like, what, 2 weeks max to go from Barrismel to Old Barrismel?
It's in between. He said
So-
around here.
No, it's
What-
it's in between Bash Point and Barrismel. So it's
Yeah,
up
it would be
here.
about 2 weeks to make it.
Well, we can't go to
through.
Bearschmel because of your friends.
I
They
know.
told them and their fleet had to leave that day. They can't
Yes,
be
but
at Bash Point.
but Kargar still doesn't know that. I just know Bash Point not good meeting point.
So-
I don't know
Pick another
why.
meeting point.
couldn't we
Yes.
just make a canal?
What?
No?
I would say Hindcaster would be a
Like
better
mold
meeting
Earth
point.
all of
But the pirate ships, the boats can't go through the ice there. I mean, they did a
We
little
did-
bit.
No.
Also, Mold
We go-
Earth
we go
would
through
take you
here.
No,
And then-
there's,
way
you're,
too
you
long,
are
no.
not. No, you're not making
No.
a canal.
That's silly.
let's
Okay.
make a canal.
No, stop it. Okay. But the pirate ship can go through that southern channel now. We've seen they've done
But
it.
there's no place to dock.
Well, yes, but like you just said, if we could just take that southern canal and we meet them in Hindcaster, we like get on the ice or we row out and then we just go from.
He can't teleport us. He can't.
No, I know. Yes, yeah, you're right. We have to make the trip south. Yeah. So then I think, okay, I kind of want to message back. No, make a deal with Elistred or whatever so we can go to Bash Point because Bash Point's our best meeting place.
Wait, why were
That's
we
not
banished
gonna
by
work.
Bash Point?
Kargar doesn't know.
Okay,
You do.
very specifically, Erufu, the Greybeard pirates were banished from Bash.
Ah.
Yeah.
But if they're not in Bash Point, but on the waters of Bash Point, is that
No.
fun?
That is not cool. They gotta get.
They
the
don't
fuck
want
out.
him on the dock. They don't want him near the docks.
No, not at the dock at all.
They
No. I don't think
Bash
so.
Point is not the meetings place.
Yes.
Yeah, I say that we.
I'm gonna
just
say,
meet most-
Kargar, take your friend at their word when they say Bash Point is not.
Oh,
the
I
meetings
got
place.
that. Yes, but now the question becomes, I don't know where else we're gonna meet that we could get to the Womb of the World in time.
Here's the deal.
Fun-
Can you
Fun
please
fact:
listen to
you're
me?
not.
Because if we are teleported here, which we're going to be, then going here is
Wait,
faster
Max
than going
just said
all the way
something
through
that-
here down here.
Max just said something very important. What'd you say, Max?
Fun fact: you're not.
Not gonna what?
Make it to the Womb of the World in time for
Oh.
whatever you're expecting. I mean,
Yes.
outside of the weeks of travel time, the coordinating with your party, and let's not forget the ever-present Illithid menace, you're not just gonna find a way to magically make it to the Womb of the World within a week. Like, you gotta tackle problems as they come, and the current problem is meet up with the party.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
was doing like Last Stand because it was that or nothing.
Well, Not or nothing.
Okay,
What do you
well,
mean?
we don't have to get into that discussion. We have to figure out what we're doing now. I think that we should just meet them at Old Bearschmel, and then we can leave from there. It's the closest port that we can get to the Womb of the World.
It's not a. Well, no, wait. By that.
Old Bearspell is not a port, but
Yes.
they could take boats from.
But that is the same case. But guys, that's the same case with this side. Why don't we just come down here? We'll walk down here to this point in the Gulf or whatever.
But then
and
you don't
they
have
can
the
just
ships.
weigh anchor in
Too
this one.
close to
Well, is it? Is it?
Bash Point.
Max, looking at a map, would Gorm or those guys think that this gulf that I'm pointing at be too close? That's like a couple, 100 miles or whatever, or a couple 50 miles or whatever?
Even
Like,
if that were to run the risk of too close, it's just as
Yeah.
easy to go up here where you've got more.
oh, yeah,
room.
up here is fine too. I'm good with either of them. Yeah, 100%. I'm saying we don't need to go to Old
but
Bearsmell. We can just go up the
as
coast.
a general statement, no. If you're outside of what is considered this box, you're
Yeah.
pretty safe. Not
Okay,
maybe
cool.
not even,
So
because you got to consider how not to scale this map actually.
So
Or
then
like,
what I would say, Remy, instead of going all the way across the continent to Old Bearsmell, we're going to come out right here. It's not poking. There we go. Right here. We just go a little north.
I'm gonna say, but then we're gonna have to go all the way around to stay out of
No,
the water.
no, because we're not
I don't
going.
want to argue. Let's just make a choice and go.
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to talk. I'm saying we can't.
Well, then
We were
I'm
just
done
told by.
talking. Let's just do it.
Cool, then I'll
you're
talk.
The only one who really cares.
There
I'm
is
gonna
no-
get there going.
Oh my God, I'm going to quit this game and I'm just going to quit and go to bed. Now stop, please. Listen.
Okay.
What I'm
have a
saying is,
fit and
Matt-
do that.
I don't want to have a fit. I want to talk. And I want you to interrupt me every 5 seconds. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is, we were basically just told by Max, God, that going to there is not the point. Going there is not going to work. He's already, and Dalton said the same thing. He has the key. He's going to get there before us. He's going to unleash the djinn. There's no stopping him beforehand. So, we might as well stay on this continent, meet in the north, which is closer to Barrismel, fight the Illithid, defeat the Illithid, and then fight the djinn and Jalil. I think that's our goal now.
That's not what he said. He just meant we might have to catch him once he comes out of their old place.
No, like
Well,
we'll never make it in time. That's what he said.
Right.
Yeah, and even if it comes out with it, what's the difference whether we fight Illithid then Jalil with the djinn, or djinn and Jalil and then the
The
Illithid?
Jinn will then have more time if we're fighting the Illithid to gang up behind us or to
I will also say
spread
you
in
guys
the
do
world.
remember that Jalil's goal is 100% not to release the djinn.
Is to kill the djinn.
Oh, Kyle
It's
forgot that.
killed.
Kyle did forget that. So hypothetically, if we get down there and he lets it out to fight it, we could hypothetically team up with Jalil and fight it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle completely forgot that. I don't know why. If Jalil's evil, we need to kill him. Like, I just forgot. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I would say, then we do this. I still think Barrismel is too far if we're trying. Old Barrismel is too far to try to meet up. Jess, would you agree with this then? We go here on the corner of the forest, which is far enough from Bash Point. We go here. They weigh anchor right here. We get on their boats. And then, yes, we'd still have to sail south and around, but that is a shorter trek than having to go to Old Bearsville, which is longer for us,
I
and
don't
for the
care.
boat to go.
You can
Cool.
make the decision. I told you I
Cool.
was done with the discussion.
Okay. So, I will respond then. Meet... I am using the right term. Gulf is like a circle of land with
That's
water?
fine, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Meet Gulf below Bash above woods. Bash above woods. In water. Well, I guess Gulf means that. Meet Gulf, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a short message this time. I don't think I'll need L25. Oh, but this is all assuming you become leader of the pirates too. This was all assuming that.
Yep. It was
I
a
would
very
just have to
strong
give it
time
time
for
to-
Whether they become the leader of the pirates or not, you still need to meet up. So that's as good as places.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, above woods. When do we want to meet them, team? Like today? We gonna go right now? It's gonna take them maybe like a day or two to sail south, maybe.
We need to travel in between Barrisville and Bash Point, and then it's going to take us a day or two to get there anyway.
Exactly.
We'll get
So we
there
could just
around the time we go now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just tell them 2 days.
Is that the plan? We go now.
That would, Is there anything, Remy? Is there anything we want on this continent? Do we want to ask about the items to see if either the church or them will give us the items for either the Illithid fight or the final? Because if we now know that it's going to be the
Well, here's
Loom of the
thing,
World,
is the church going to release those items knowing that we're going up against one of the things that they...
they don't worship.
Gorm would chime in and say, even, let's assume for a second the church would release the items, it wouldn't be on a whim. It would take time to go and retrieve and convince them that we should take them on this journey.
Okay.
It's more with... I'm not sure where Jaleel is. I'm not sure how quickly he can get to the Womb of the World. But I do also know that both his presence at the Womb of the World and the Illithid Menace are two pressing matters for us to spend an additional week trying to gather those.
No, that's
those
fair.
items specifically.
Yes. It's literally only like 30 feet or whatever. Nope, I got a PM, so I was just answering it. So the thing about... Okay, if we're going into maybe 2 final battles then, Varnerman guys, are you guys all coming with us? Because we now know that we couldn't beat him the first time. Are you guys coming with us? And then... could there be other members of the Adventurers Guild that could... Does anybody else have teleportation that could come as well?
Now I need to look at my list of Varnerman.
I would also like to restock on health potions and things that could up our party members, like, what is it, like the healer's kit and stuff.
Healer's kit wouldn't really be what you're looking for, but health potions is a solid concept.
I think we should stock up before we leave this continent.
Eastgraph is exactly enough teleports to teleport back to the Adventurers Guild and then to Barrismel, so you guys could get necessary stuff on the, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'm sorry, one second. Okay. So, of the current living Varnermen,
Uh-huh.
Hi, yes, I am a dead Varnerman. Hello.
That's it, guys. We need to go to...
is the only one that
not
can
having a soul.
Okay, guys, new plan. We do a side mission. We go to hell. We get Slanesh.
So Eastgraph is here's the assumption.
Yeah.
When Eastgraph goes back to the Adventurers Guild, he will inform one of the other Varnermen there of what's going on. The 3 Varnermen that are currently with you, Eastgraph, Gonzo, Gorm, will accompany you to Barrismel, will accompany you to make a plan with the whole group from there.
Yeah.
And then everyone else needs to stay on the old continent because the risk of Jaleel is still present. They will stop hunting him because of the threat, but they need to be ready to defend if he attacks anywhere else on the continent.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, after Eastgraph goes with you, he's going to probably bring a scroll of teleport and then go back to the original continent. Because if Jaleel attacks someone, he needs to be able to teleport other Varnermen where he is attacking.
Are there
That's
any
fair,
extra
but
scrolls already made there of spells and healing spells and stuff like that we could take for backup, as we've explained how he used them to...
We can get you extra added items to aid you in a final fight. I'm not necessarily guaranteeing scrolls. The reason I have a scroll of teleport is because I prepared it myself. We don't have them on backlog, and they're not the easiest thing to use if you're not available to use the spell in the first place.
Right.
But 100% we can get you healing potions and bless potions to make sure that you're all stocked up in that department. Potentially some better gear for your friends back home, depending on what they use.
Do we have anything with fire resistance?
Guys...
It could be worked, maybe.
I think we know for a fact that the fire magic he has is...
Actually, you do know this, Remy. He ignores fire resistance.
Yeah. I just had a thought, and maybe Kargar's being pessimistic. Hey guys, so we just tried to fight this guy by himself, and we lost. and we lost 2 people. And hypothetically, we're going to go pick up Bunny and Dante, so that kind of makes up for that too. So then we're even again. Of between Easegraph and Donzo, Easegraph is going to go back. Is Donzo staying with us then?
Donzo would stay with you.
Okay, so that would mean we're up hypothetically 1, and then okay, all right.
And Erufu and Agios.
Yes, okay, that's a good point.
And Lucifer.
Okay, yeah, assuming they're there for the final battle, yes, we can
whatever people are present, their characters will.
Yes, of course. Okay.
I'm getting that fucking fight in for this entire campaign. I'm going to fight something.
You're gonna be there. Okay. Yeah, I guess that plan sounds good.
Say whatever healing we could get would be appreciated, because we know that he hits massively. He has Fireball as a cantrip, and we don't have silence or anyone who can silence. I mean, that would be a humongous thing if we could get someone who could silence him.
Even if we could,
or counterspell, I guess.
Believe counterspell would be big.
Counterspell would be huge, yeah.
But we would need multiple people that could cast it.
Does anybody have
Does anyone in your party cast counterspell?
I cannot.
I can.
You're a wizard. You're not here. Can you cast counterspell?
Dispel magic and counterspell.
Okay.
I have dispel magic though.
I think that's a little bit different.
Dispel magic wouldn't work. Counterspell would, though. So, upon hearing that, Easegraph would say, I also have counterspell. So, if we were to fight him with both of us, we could win that battle.
Yeah, but you just said you're going back to the home continent, so you won't be there for that.
I could be summoned if you find him, just like I would be to anyone else. Although I would have no way to get to you. But also, I would have no way to get to your location.
Oh.
I have no way to the Womb of the World, or wherever you are when he is encountered.
Oh wait, no. Maybe that's it. Easegraph. Maybe you come with us up to the point that we get to that final continent. So somewhere we're on the boat, you come with us, we get down here somewhere, down on the southern continent, and then you go home. And then you get reinforcements ready, and then you act as a teleporter.
We will discuss this with the whole party. For the moment, send your message.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm just saying meet Gulf, below Bash, above Woods in 2 days. Leave now. There you go.
Alright, you get that, Dante. Oh,
I guess that's just what I'm going to be doing.
Yes.
As I recall, you did say aloud that you have Connie's notebook, right?
Yes, we have Connie's notebook.
With that item, I meant to bring this up when you said it, and then a bunch of shit happened. Easegraph would say that with that item, he could safely teleport to pretty much anywhere in the world.
Oh.
If you have an item that has been to where you are trying to teleport, it makes the chances of the teleport far more successful.
Oh, neat.
So that notebook's just going to him then.
So in theory,
yeah,
and we're standing by the plan of go to Edford, get items, meet the party.
Yeah.
But when meeting the party, in theory, you could teleport to the Womb of the World with.
Wait, I forgot. Should I have made meet there in 3 days because we had discussed going to Edford? Can I
no,
that?
Edford is still the same day. It's fine.
Okay.
You can cast it teleport 2 more times.
Okay.
Dante, do you respond, or do you just say K, or?
I respond that.
We won't leave now, but we'll try to be there ASAP. Stay in touch.
Emoticon of drug.
Okay.
We don't know how long the pirate thing's gonna last.
What pirate thing? Oh, the council. Well, yeah, but I was hoping maybe you could sail while they were discussing the leader. But
well, I
they're
think
not going to follow their choice to go where they want.
Oh, you're right. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Well, we'll say we will go there. We will go to the meeting place and wait for them then.
Okay.
First. So what we're gonna do is we are going to. Chris needs to go to bed really soon, so I'm going to cut to him. But the assumption is you guys do go grab healing items, etc. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Okay.
I just need to come back to Chris so he can go to sleep.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
they do not do anything, or, well, Dante and Bunny and Erufu. And Agios, yay. They do not say or do anything at all regarding the captain on the first day. Their focus is sailing and setting sail. So I am going to... One second, please. I am master of...
I'm also going to
various-
be helping out wherever I can on the ships.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to leave them there. This is where they are. It is far enough away from Bash Point, even though it does not look it on the map.
Okay.
But, you know, that's a huge distance.
Yeah.
And I can't make them...
So how, Max, just for continuity, how quickly would they get to me in canon? Would I be able to have helped Kaido, like, fix whatever the fuck happened? Over...
No one is really going to you right now. You kind of went off and did your own thing. Like, I don't really know...
Oh, and we don't have a sending stone with him.
Yeah, I will say what you were doing wouldn't have taken you all that long. Kaido was on his way towards his people. You absolutely could have gone with him.
I'm going with Kaido then.
Got it.
After I finished all of the things I told you.
Yep, no problem.
And I'd be following him with that horse.
And so we'd have to hope that on your way back north, you'll hit us coming south, I guess?
Possibly.
We'll make it work. Or not. Who knows? So anywho, on day 2, they're now in open waters, and they're more open to the discussion. So they kind of meet up, and they look at the two of you, and they say, why do either of you want to be our captain? Neither of you have shown any interest in any of the pirating before.
I've always had interest in pirating my whole life, just not under Greybeard. I wanted to be my own captain.
They turn to you, Bunny.
The same. I enjoyed pirating, but not under my father.
I thought your plan was to help out the Adventurers Guild. You probably wouldn't be a captain very long.
Well, being a captain, I know that the crew could help the Adventurers Guild, and we could probably make a sum of gold for it.
You lost them, and then there was like you hooked them right on the end. You said the word gold. But they would say the Adventurers Guild would not be willing to work with us. We are well aware of this. They have all of the manpower they need without us.
You guys would know. I'm not there, but you guys would know that that's not true because of my message.
Yeah. And then I would. What were they? The Senshi?
The Senshi, yes.
Okay, and I'd say clearly you don't know enough because 2 Senshi fell, and if you know what a Senshi is, you know how powerful they can be. So,
we do not know what a Senshi is.
A Senshi, they're like the. How do I explain this? Because I don't even know how to explain. Like out of character,
Okay.
I don't know how to explain.
The Senshi are extremely recent. It's a new rank that was given to specifically the player characters.
Okay, and it's
the
like
Senshi were
powerful
basically,
people?
yeah, basically what happened was there was a big like fallout-ish moment between the Varnermen and the players, where there was an issue of trust. And what the Varnermen did to try and rectify this was they gave them their own position within the Adventurers Guild called the Senshi. The Senshi is abridged for a longer Japanese name that I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Sure, I
it
killed
basically just
myself.
means warriors of trust. And the title was you no longer directly serve one Varnerman. You have outgrown that, but we do not have a rank for you in the Varnerman and the left hands and the right hands. So you still work with us, but you have it basically just gave them more power and was a sign of we do trust you guys, even though you don't think we do. They quickly made fame for themselves because number one, gaining a rank in the Adventurers Guild is insane, especially having one custom made for you. But then also at this point, if we're gonna get a little meta for a second because
There's only
gonna
2
matter.
members.
There are 3 now. Agios is also a Senshi. But
right.
they are higher level than a few of the Varnermen. Like, they are actually strong enough to back up earning their own title.
Okay, for sure. Then I would definitely relay the information of how powerful the Senshi are, how some of them outskill the Varnermen, and how two fell from the Uragiri Mono, and how the Adventurers Guild could benefit from the crew, and they are willing to repay it. They will be probably willing to repay the crew handsomely.
Okay. I don't necessarily see why we need to make you captain in order to make that a reality.
Because how are they going to trust you if I'm
Direct connections.
I am the direct. I would be. I am directly connected to the Adventurers Guild. I am directly connected to the Senshi that are left. If I am a captain of this ship, then it just shows them that the pirates can be trusted.
Also, you know about the end of the world.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
it?
but I don't know if pirates care.
If the pirates would care if the whole world was genocided, they'd be included in that genocide.
Yeah, but it's a matter of there's a difference between do I care and am I willing to go fight.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair, yeah.
Basically, they take the day to discuss it amongst themselves with both of you, and et cetera, and it comes to the conclusion that they really don't have a better option than either one of you. And the final conclusion that they have is, we will sail with you for the moment, but we are not ready to declare either one of you our captain.
Real quick question out of game.
Yes.
Gray, I'm pretty sure Dante asked Bunny while we were in Hincaster I don't remember where, but I'm pretty sure I asked your character what your plan was after we beat our father and however we did so. And I'm pretty sure you answered was continue to help the Adventurers Guild. Is your main goal actually to become the captain of these pirates?
No, she just plans to use them to get to where she needs to go and then abandon them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say
So
maybe
just a
you
real
guys could do a handshake deal where you are like first mate, and
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It would be really easy for her to say, well, I dub Dante my first mate. Oh, I retire. First mate, take over ship, you know?
I think you guys should be
but-
fighting for.
Dante's not shooting to
Like-
be first mate.
But I
Well,
would
for
say
the-
that things can
That's
change.
exactly what was going through my head that entire time they were talking. I was like, this is just a sibling thing. They could just do this and...
Or co-captains until...
That's what I was thinking.
Until
I was thinking maybe me and you could talk about it, and then we could be co-captain for now. So
You
we
guys
can
have
just...
privacy. Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, I will talk to you, and I'll say, okay, we're clearly not gonna make a decision on this. So I say, they seem to be very adamant about making one of us two the captain. And I know your end game is to not be the captain of these pirates. That is my end game. So I say for now, we co-captain each of us. We just co-captain for now until you would wish to go on to do whatever you would want to do. Until the bigger underlying threats are dealt with.
That works for now, but I'm not going to promise anything because things change sometimes.
Chris is gonna shank you.
True.
That's what I was thinking.
Bunny, I'm going to be honest with you. You are one of the last people I care about that is living on this planet right now. But I will fight you over this position.
You made it seem as like she was the last person you care about. Like you didn't care.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was. That's
No.
what I was understanding.
No, she's though everybody else
He
is dead.
cares about you. You're one of the only few he cares about.
Yeah.
I need to see how.
There's
well,
two people Dante cares about in this world. It's Bunny and Kaido.
Kaido's made quite the impression.
Bunny would look at him and like tell. I need to. Mainly, I don't want to have to be a captain for the pirates forever, but I need to see how well you can be captain. How well you can be a captain, because I know I can do the job pretty well. I know I can. I've captained my own ship when I was was I captain of the ship, or I was like second hand or something of the other ship that was coming over. Right, Max?
I'm sorry.
I wasn't
what?
captain. I was like the. What was I on the ship?
When you were on the ship, your technical title was first mate. But that was just a title because that's what he wanted. In reality, you were a prisoner.
Prisoner. Okay. But, and I mean on the other ship when I was adventuring with the Adventurers Guild, when I was like first introduced, my character was first introduced, was I first mate too, or what was I?
You technically were just a deckhand, but the assumption is that you had not been in the Adventurers Guild for all that long, and were just thrown onto a ship because they knew of your pirating expertise. So, I mean, by title, you were a deckhand, but you carried a lot of power on that ship, you know what I mean?
Okay, for sure. Then I would definitely be like, I know my way around a ship. I know how to deal with the crew. I was first mate before when I was on father's ship, and I just need to see how well you can do the job, because I'm not gonna let these pirates with someone who wouldn't know what to do, you know? And it's nothing bad on you. It's just I need to. It's like how do I say this?
A nurturing spirit.
I don't want to. Yeah, like, and if I see that you can't, you're having a hard time with the pirates, I want to try and help you get better at it. You know what I mean? Being, like, I don't know how to explain this. Do you get what I mean, though?
I understand what you're saying, but from what I understand, you were more first mate out of being a prisoner. I didn't like my time with Greybeard, but I used it to the best of I squeezed the juice out of it. I absorbed all of that knowledge, like
Gross.
of being a pirate.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's
all the juice
fucking
out of
gross.
it and then absorbed it.
You know what? You get what I'm trying to say.
Not really, no.
Could
You
say it
you
again
were
the exact
actively
same way
trying.
You said it.
You know what? You get what I was trying to say. I'm not
I
going to
do.
repeat.
Good.
You don't really like the pirate life as much as I do. You were just forced into it. I'm actively trying to do it. So as I said, I didn't like my time with Greybeard, but I took that opportunity to become the best pirate I can be with Greybeard.
Technically speaking, since you were both raised in a tortured, kidnapped environment, she could just be rebelling against being a pirate, and you could just be embracing a pirate, but for the same reasons, because you were both tortured and forced into it. We don't know if natural Dante, non-being kidnapped, would have also wanted to be a pirate. So you might also be being forced into it subconsciously.
Oh, well.
No, I'm saying, it's
Oh, well.
you were forced into it and I wasn't. It's like, no, you were both forced into it.
And I'm just here like eventually I will be able to fight.
Yeah, we were both forced into it, but you said that you got all the juice from the experience and you absorbed it. We're gonna see if you can apply your knowledge and stuff to being
Justice
co-captain,
And the same goes for you.
then we'll make the. Oh, don't worry about me, sweetie. Like, don't worry about
Don't worry about me.
I'll try, but okay. And yeah, that's that.
But for now, peace. And then I go to shake your hand.
Now I go to sleep because I am Dante, the sleepy boy.
Because I'm Dante, and I have a mighty pirate life ahead of me tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Oh God,
Yes,
why?
Bunny shakes his hand and then walks away.
It's called
Yeah.
money, honey.
Yeah, money. I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to be up at 7, so at least it's not 6.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Later.
Sleep well.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank
Don't
you.
get
Thank you.
scurvy.
Good night, Dad. He didn't hear. Good night, Dad.
Good night, my son.
There it is. All right, bye.
Bye.
Now that he's gone, let's talk about how much Dante sucks.
Yes, so Bunny, you're the captain. No, all right. Back to Edford. So here is the assumptions. 1 second, please.
Kyle, if you don't put your headset back on, we're not going to be able to hear you.
Can you hear me right now?
Very, 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 very lightly. You need to put your headset on.
Yeah. You could probably put it on your neck if that's easier. And then, like, just keep the microphone up so it's not covering your ears. I do that sometimes.
It wasn't because of that. It was because I went to the kitchen and I wanted it on speakerphone.
Gotcha, okay. So, boom. I would like everybody to put 3 potions of superior healing in their inventory.
Ooh, baby.
I'm assuming you mean just the people just me and Jess?
No. The
This will
assumption
bring
is you
enough
will
for
be
everybody.
Oh, that we're giving them to them. I see. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
shortcutting because laziness.
Yes. You said how many 3 graders?
3 superior.
Superior. Oh shit.
Potions.
Fuck, I don't know how to spell.
Well, yeah, I typed in super because magical. Nope.
No, you have to do
And
potion of healing, and then it'll say superior afterwards.
Oh, you can't just search by superior. That's silly.
Potion of...
Healing.
Healing.
I don't think that's a thing.
It is.
Oh wait,
It
I
is.
see it.
It
I
is
see it.
superior. Oh, I didn't even know there was supreme.
Oh,
Yes,
that's new.
cream healing potions are dope.
1, 2.
At least we're getting that's. At least we're
And
getting the.
one potion of bless. For the
we're getting-
record, it is a bonus action to drink a potion yourself, and an action to give it to have someone else drink it.
Did you say a potion of bless?
Yes.
I don't see it.
Where's potion of bless?
Potion of bless might not be an actual thing. You might need to custom make the item.
Okay.
I'll
I
just.
think you mean a potion of
Yeah.
heroism.
No, because I want it to have the effects of the bless spell. Does potion
Yeah,
of
That's what
The
heroism
giving
does.
the
It gives them
D4,
less
yeah.
than 10
No,
temporary-
heroism is an actual spell, I believe.
Ugh.
No. It does say for 1 hour you get 10 temporary hit points and you're under the effect of bless.
Ah, okay. Everyone gets 1 potion of heroism.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite
Easy.
potions, so I knew immediately what you meant.
We all hear the voice of Daniel in our head talk about the potion of heroism. And we're like,
Yeah.
Damn.
No,
I really
no,
wanted to
no.
kill myself to bring Dalton's character back so I could just have Moo. But oh well. It was a good thought. It was a good
Alright,
thought.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm fine with my death. I'm just upset how many nat ones I rolled that thing.
Oh wait, Dalton, do you want to be my demon?
What?
When I summon my
No.
demon or my elemental, so you
Nah.
can still be a part of this.
Dalton, do you want Dalton? Do
I
you,
have officially said that this conversation is over. There will not be another
Yeah.
word of it.
Yes.
I know,
Yeah, I'm
but I
dead.
have little
Yeah.
things. I just want like Dalton like to make little noises. and
No,
other
it's
stuff.
done.
So, on top of that, now, let me think about this for a second. I'm trying to remember who's not with the party.
Me.
We need something for Bunny, Dante, Lucifer, Erufu, and in theory Agios, I guess.
That sounds right.
One sec, please.
I don't know if there's a longbow that does magic, or
No, I don't believe there is.
Oathbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving him the oath bow.
I mean, they just asked if there was a longbow. They never said it had to be make sense.
Also, the oath bow isn't for magic. The oath bow has spells imbued in it, I believe. They can cast spells out of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's magical bows. Like, there's +1 bow, +2 bow.
oh no, like bows that can cast magic or something.
Yeah, the oath bow.
Or I need an orb. I don't know. I didn't think this character through. I thought I was gonna go back to Moo eventually.
Well, he did say think of it as if it is a character's death, so...
What I remember is like it's gonna be a year in game till we go back somewhere near Moo.
Man, that would be dope. Too bad I'll never see it in my life. Max, I was looking at Catalina's mind.
I don't know what that is. Hold on a second.
Catalina is...
Hold on, bro. I can't talk about it right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
looking at something.
How's everyone's day been?
How's everyone's day been? Is that what you said?
Um,
Okay.
My day was alright. I went to the store, I got some food. I picked up Chipotle chorizo stuffed pot stickers, and those look fucking delicious. Can't wait to make them tomorrow.
Is that your lunch for work?
Bunny,
Yes.
I want you to add an item into your equipment. It is
Okay.
called a DOS Loot. DOSS space LUTE. DOS Loot.
I know it's not, but I just keep thinking it's a parody of
DOSS?
Das
DOSS LUTE.
Okay.
Just take a look at that at your leisure. It seems like a very interesting sword.
Erufu,
What's up?
I want you to add a ring of spell storing to your equipment.
Got it. I need
Store
to
some
see.
spells in that. Faux show.
Okay. All I need left is Andy. So
and Dante.
I messaged Dante what he's getting.
Oh, okay, cool. What'd you give him?
Better guns. It's boring, but he needs it, so.
I don't know if I just put counter spells into the ring.
You should. We'll use them a lot, for sure. Because he has
How do you
cantrip
put
fireball.
how do you put counter spell?
You don't think you can counterspell a cantrip? Is that correct?
I don't believe that is correct.
Oh, okay.
I believe it works as you can counterspell any magic. It just has to be of the same or lower.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have to be like a leveled.
I believe even if it's you can do it to higher as well.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
just
without a DC.
check.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Without a
Okay.
DC, I should say. Sorry.
So I would then wonder, in game, he can cast it like a cantrip, but for the purpose of counterspell, it'd probably still be like a 4th level spell, right? I would think.
What are we talking about? If he can cast it like a cantrip, how would he cast it like a cantrip?
The bad guy, Jaleel. He can cast Fireball like a cantrip.
Yeah, they're saying
Fireball,
as
Fireball
far
is still considered to be a third level spell when he casts it in that manner.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, cool.
So, how would I put counter spells in the ring at
You have
fifth
to read what
level
the
5
effect
times?
says.
Hold on.
you'd have to
Why?
take
What are you?
place to store
Are you
it.
confused by the ring?
Ring
Yeah,
of
a
Felswar
little
is what
bit.
he's asking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it can store up to 5 levels worth of spells, which means that you can put 1 counter spell in it because it's level 3, and then either 1 second level spell or 2 first level spells.
But I can't put a 5th level counter spell into it, right?
You can put a 5th level counter spell in. It's just that will be all you can put in.
Okay.
Sorry.
So good. So counters. What's a good second level spell? I gotta look at all my spells now.
I think your idea of wait, what's the other one you used, guys? Scorching Ray. What level is Scorching Ray? Or not Scorching Ray.
second level.
Sorry. No, the Meteor Swarm.
9th.
No, okay, yeah, we can't counter that one. Got it.
You can. It just requires
It would be
Can't.
a
It's just
roll.
a DC.
It'd be around. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
I would have to cast counter spell at 7th level to make it higher DC.
Would it be worth it then, instead of doing the 3 and the 2, to just do the 5th level counter spell? Is that still?
I mean
I
that.
don't
I wouldn't do that. To be fair.
Because
Okay.
he could always roll
Andy.
and it could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. I believe I've got your weapon, though, or your item. Your item is called the Sword of the Paruns. Paruns.
Who is this for?
Andy.
That's in blue. Yeah.
It's in purple.
Ooh.
Oh,
It is very rare.
gosh darn it! I didn't use the Cloak of Displacement in our battle against the bad guy at all. Well, I don't think it mattered. Everything he did was an AOE basically anyway, so it didn't matter.
Cool. Okay, let me read this thing that you sent me. Catalina's mine.
I don't have that available for me to pick.
Sword of the Paruns? Oh, you probably don't have the book. Wait,
I
you
do
should
not.
have. Hold on, that doesn't make any sense because content sharing should be on in this campaign.
Yeah.
And
He's an
hold
NPC.
No, I know it should have been on for my. It's not on for my NPCs because I didn't need it because it's just for me. I just turned on content sharing. Try refreshing and see if you can get it.
Okay, I'm gonna back out of the character, go back in, edit my equipment. It's a weapon, magical,
Excuse me.
proficient.
Max, are you done searching for items?
That depends on if he can find the Sword of the Paruns, because if he can, I'll just give him a different item real quick.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Negative.
Shoot. Okay.
Are you
One
doing
second.
it off of the character editor?
I'm doing it off of D&D Beyond.
Okay, but are you doing it through the character editor, or are you doing it through your
Yes,
inventory?
I'm doing it through the character editor.
Okay, go into your plane sheet under inventory, and then click the manage inventory button,
Absolutely.
because
Good
that
call.
will give you a lot more options for some strange reason. I promise.
Yeah, we don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the same ones then.
Okay, I just added it to your equipment, so refresh and you should find it.
Cool beans.
Yes, I am done looking at items for people.
I have 2 questions then. Question 1
there it is.
character development. Question 2 is equipment. So I'll stick with the equipment first. I would ask Easgraf and Donzo and Gorm. We saw him using spell scrolls. Would that be something we or you 3 might be able to take advantage of? Does the Adventurers Guild have spell scrolls for such a use?
No, the only way anyone here has spell scrolls is if they have made them themselves. We don't have them for public use because of how niche and more difficult to use they are. There's no real reason to make them for the public as opposed to a potion.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Okay, and then
okay. Question.
Shoot.
Do I have access to do all 3 of these in a round?
No, because of action economy.
Oh, one of the following. I do have 2 actions a turn, Or 2
No,
attacks per turn?
Attacks per action.
Okay.
That's different. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kargar.
Yeah. Second question for the character part would be: is Mjolkarth here? And is Kleina? Has anything happened with Kleina? Is there any updates?
Mjolkarth is not here. There are no current updates on Kleina.
Okay. Has anybody reached out to Mjolkarth? Is there a way to do that?
Okay. They've reached out to Mjolkarth. He's not sure he'd have to investigate it, but he is not currently investigating it because the priority was Jaleel. That priority may shift with the new goings-on.
Okay. All right. So I check in.
Okay. Max, I'm gonna remove the Great Sword of Wounding from my inventory.
Okay. Works for me. Okay. So. Let me see here.
Phil, you're breathing into your mic.
Oh, sorry. I know what I want to do on the trip. I'd like to I'd like to do different things with my head. I'd like to yell at it. I'd like to feed it. I'd like to give it water. I want to like.
You yell at it, you feed it, you give it water, nothing happens.
I want to.
We are going to do a very brief fast forward where you guys teleport where it was described, and you travel down here. Bunny, I'm going to go with you, tell the pirate crew what's going on, and since they have agreed to maybe work with you for the moment, everyone meets up here in this gulf.
Okay, before I get there...
Let out a public service announcement real quick, and no problem, you can do it before you get there. I think Kargar's going to do the same with his head. I am going to be wrapping up tonight around 1, so we have 40 more minutes of roleplay to get set up for something maybe cool next week.
Okay.
Okay, for sure.
There's no penalties, right? So I could just do stuff, dumb stuff, right? Is there blood in the head?
There is not blood in the head.
I'm gonna say, I'm afraid that we're gonna go and possibly die, and I'm never gonna be able to tell Lizella's parents what happened.
Can we send like a raven, a crow, a letter, some kind
Yeah,
of?
we're gonna send a raven.
I mean, something like that. Like something like
thank you for your daughter's service.
The way they get birds to communicate from place to place is they know the route, they travel back and forth on the route, and they carry messages. You do not have homing pigeons and homing ravens set to Old Barrismel. There have not been for a very long time.
You know what could have been nice? Had we used Old Barrismel for our landing point, I could have talked to Liz's parents.
You still might. It still would be very easy if you guys do decide to sail instead of teleport to just make a very brief stop.
Yeah. Or we could go to the Womb of the World and then go to Old Barrismel for a party. We did it!
But if we die, her parents are just never gonna know and worry forever.
It's gonna be really bad if I'm the only surviving party member.
Yes.
We will end the campaign. That's what be the bad.
I'm gonna be like, ah.
Oh well.
At least
I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
At least Moose thing has finally came in. The prophecy had came true.
I would assume that every part of this.
One more shall fall.
I assume that every part of the deer head is dry, right? Like its mouth doesn't have saliva. Its brain. Cool. I want to put the liquid where it goes. I'm treating it like a puzzle. I would like to fill the mouth with water. I would like to fill the head with. Where do I get blood? I would like to kill like a rat or something, and then fill the deer head with blood and fill the deer mouth with water.
Kill a rabbit.
Cool. I kill a rabbit, and I want to put things where they go. So I put my boogers into its nose. I put earwax into its ears.
Now, Carter, let me hit you with a potential.
Yeah.
Have you considered doing these things one at a time?
Yes, that's what I meant. I wanted to see which one worked. Yes, so I'm going to slowly, one by one, and then
The deer head works when it is drenched in blood. It gets reset upon being drenched in blood.
Cool. All right.
Bunny.
Yes, cool. Thank you.
You got your thing. Bunny.
Yes.
What is it you want to do before making land?
I kind of want to like play a trick on the people we're gonna go see. I want to go, not a trick, like just like a little prank, you know, like it's just a prank throw, you know, like that type of dealio.
Who are you? Okay.
I'm trying to talk to the pirates about it. I want to talk to them about it. Like, hey, do you guys mind if like I play a little prank on my friends?
I guess not. What?
I'll be right back.
Would it bug you guys if I if I look like Greybeard?
Do you really think that's wise? What if they kill you where you stand?
They aren't gonna kill me. It's just gonna be a little joke. They're gonna think that I died or something, and then I'm gonna be like, "Haha, I'm here," you know, like.
What happens if they literally just one-shot you?
That can happen.
Why?
Because I can dispel my disguise at will, and if I see that they're about to kill me, I can take it off.
From what I hear, 2 of your friends just died. This sounds like an insensitive time to play such a prank.
Yeah, well,
Bunny's a bitch and she'll do it
that's
anyway.
right. But... what are you looking at? It's like saying like a joke after someone just well, yeah. See, the whole thing was Bunny was gonna do this from the start. Like when she meets up with you guys, she's gonna look like Greybeard, and then I wouldn't think that she knew that Daniel died, so she would be like, "Oh, everyone would be hostile," and then she'd be like, "What's wrong with you guys? You guys act like somebody died." Like, I wanted that to happen, yeah, but I can't do that anymore. Okay.
Speaking of that collar, Max, since Daniel is dead and Charles Interim is not coming back, can you tell us what their magic items did?
Don't I still have a collar?
No, not the ones that are still in
Bunny's
use.
still wearing?
No, Bunny has one, Erifu has one. Those are still in play. But I'm saying the 2 items that have been removed from play would be the red tie and whatever Charles Interim got.
I just forgot what my collar did, to be honest.
We don't know. We never found out.
If you don't comply, you die.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
It's a bomb collar.
You also don't have that collar. That collar was for Moo, not Erifu.
Then what the hell did Urfu get?
I don't know that you ever got one.
Never encountered Enyaba.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, did you post it in the Roll20 chat?
Post what? Huh?
What the items did?
No.
No.
Oh.
We don't get to know.
Kyle's trying
It's
to
fine.
pressure him into telling them.
There was no pressure. I asked once.
Kyle figured it out. Kyle put blood on his thing. That's all he
Oh
had
yeah,
to
I
do.
got mine. Yeah, I'm good. I don't care about anybody else's. I was just asking.
So
What did yours do?
Bunny,
Wait, what?
are you... Okay, so when someone makes eye contact with it, they have to make a save or be scared. It was really funny because he was the first person to make eye contact with him, so he scared himself.
I used it on myself,
and
and I couldn't figure out.
Reset when it gets drenched in blood.
Which I had no way of knowing that. I just kept soaking it in liquids, hoping something would happen.
Does it have to be his own blood?
Bunny,
Or just any
it
blood?
does not.
Any.
Bunny, are you doing something else? Or are we cool to just meet up?
We're cool to just meet up.
Alright, you all just meet up.
She sounds so sad that she can't
Yeah.
make that joke.
She's gonna do it
I
anyway.
really am so
At
sad.
this point, it is a very easy place for Lucifer and Kaido to also be in the area because he literally was going here to tell his people to go back. So he also would have been coming back to help with the Illithid fight. So, to do a quick recap, we have currently with us Bunny, Dante, Agios, Erufu, Remy, Kargar, Lucifer, Kaido, Gorm, Easegraph, Donzo. 12 capable fighters. Where
Going up against a CR20 monster. Let's
11
go.
capable fighters and Urafu. No, I'm just kidding.
Now here's the thing. I could cast any of my I forgot what Fireball's thing goes.
Level 3?
No, like what type of thing it is.
Invocation.
I don't know.
Is it invocation? Yeah, any of my invocation spells that go in range, I can make sure it doesn't attack anybody in the party.
Spell
So
sculpting.
you're an evocation.
You could make it just hit Kargar.
Exactly.
Okay, guys.
Um,
Hey, good to see everybody.
Remy, would you have brought up that you want to let Lizella's parents know about what's going on?
Yes. I would say, I was like,
Easegraph on the second day, because you know how it was a 2-day travel, he could have easily taken a moment to just teleport you to Old Barrismel because of the journal, and then teleport you back. So we're gonna do that real quick, because I kind of blanked on it. And then we will get back to the whole party meeting up.
okay, can Gorm come with me?
Gorm can come with you.
Okay.
He is Gorm. That just leaves Kargar alone with Donzo. I love that in my head.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that would be such an awkward silence for like 30 minutes.
Donzo, you want to be my friend? Shut the fuck up, Squid. Like, I love it. Alright, I'm sorry.
No,
Anyway.
I want that scene. I would summon
Okay,
a new.
we will take that scene after we have the Remy's
Yeah.
Oh
reaction.
god, that would be glorious.
Alright, so anyway. Remy, did you actually meet Lizella's parents?
I met them when Daniel and Lizella were dropped off, and they stayed at the edge of the forest.
So they would sense the teleportation and dash away, or not like dash towards you because they are like, what's happening? They would see you and the two other people, and they would immediately drop their guard and say, "Oh, Remy, right? You were friends with Daniel and Lizella.
Yes.
What brings you here?"
I have terrible news. Lizella and Daniel gave up their life defending the world. And helped to save us all. I've come here to return Lizella's swords because I know that she'd want you to have them. And she loved you very, very much.
Understand. Lizella back. There are countless people with resurrection spells. It happens all the time in the Adventurers Guild. He looks like a paladin. Go bring my daughter back.
I just go up and I say, "You've heard of the Jinn fighters, yes?"
Of course. Yeah.
The fire Jinn fighter was said to have fallen, but he did not. He changed his body into a metal monstrosity, and he had unlimited power in cantrip form. And he fought with us. He's trying to open the womb of the world to let the fifth Jinn out. And we fought.
Guys, did Remy just die?
Well, I would assume that
yeah,
they're ancient
yeah.
dragons, right?
Oh. Well, okay, real quick, before you even say that, Remy, he is not trying to let the fifth Jinn out. He is trying to kill the fifth Jinn, and you wouldn't know that.
But even admitting that there is a fifth Jinn or talking about him, I was told that I almost died for saying that.
That is true.
Okay. So I say there are things in this world that he is attempting.
I'm gonna, real quick, I'm gonna just go with specifically, even if you wanted to say that, Remy, the point, well, no, because you're with Gorm and Easegraph. Never mind. So, rephrase.
Okay. There is a Jinn fighter who we thought that had died, the Fire Jinn. He did not die. He made a metal body for himself, and he's going on a quest that could ruin the world. Your daughter and Daniel fought against him because he used Jinn powers to kill them. Not only was I not able to have much left from the way he killed them, but no magic besides Jin magic supposedly can bring them back. Believe me, Gorm tried.
Real quick, sidebar, Jin magic also cannot bring them back.
Okay.
Huh.
So,
Quick question.
not even
Why didn't they
Jin
bring her
magic.
body? Hers was
What?
burned to a crisp. Why didn't they bring her body? It was only Daniel's that was burned to a crisp.
Stella probably would have been teleported to the Adventurers Guild for a proper funeral there.
Yeah.
They do have funerals within the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. I go back to dead.
Back to dead.
It appears as a force
so-
ghost.
The mother is weeping violently, like she's tears streaming down her face. She's gagging. She can't seem to speak. She gently clutches the swords and just holds them. And then the father is standing almost stoically, and he seems very unsure how to handle this situation. And he's just very quietly.
I'm not there, Remy, but maybe ask if they want
So
vengeance.
maybe if you're not there, you shouldn't talk.
Ask. Well, I would have said it before you left.
You're ruining a tense moment and a scene that we're trying to do. Please.
All right.
So he'd stand up proud, and he very quietly he just says, "Leave."
I know Lizella loved you very much.
Holds up his hand towards you and says, "Leave."
We shall leave, but know that we loved her dearly as well, and we will do all that we can to make things right with the person who killed her.
All right, Easegraph teleports you back, and we're gonna briefly flash to Kargar and Donzo, who have been left alone on the path.
One second. I would just joke, and I'd be like, I would just be like, Donzo, you wanna? Like you said, I'd be like, we're both in the Adventurers Guild. We're allies, right?
I guess.
Cool. And being like allies or comrades, that's like one step away from being friends. Brothers in arms is one step away from friendship.
No, that is not correct.
No, that's not correct.
No.
Okay. You want to see something cool?
No.
I'm going to show you anyway. And so I summon a version of me that's a squid centaur. So
Am I a jerk to you? No. So he looks and he goes, "Yes, you're an Echo Knight." I
yeah,
had
but like,
the division of the Vardaman, of the Adventurers Guild. I've seen many Echo Knights.
yes, but like this is what I would be like if I was a centaur like you.
He just kind of like he's like, and he just keeps trotting along.
I have
And
my
now-
echo
now
trot along
I
too.
Yeah, now I imagine Remy, Easegraph, and Gorm get back, and now Gorm has had a lot of time to travel with Lizella, and it's grown very close. Easegraph was Lizella's Vardaman. Lizella was the right hand of Easegraph. She was the divine magic sense in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
And Remy is, of course, very close to Lizella and Daniel, and they all come back, and they're mortified. They're just so sad, and all but in tears, maybe even in tears for some of them. And they come back, and they look at the abomination that is the centaur Kargar.
Centaur?
And I'm definitely going to imagine that Gorm kills him. And he progresses normally.
And I say I
And
would just be
scene.
really quiet and just hold on to Gorm and just kind of take solace together.
Yeah, he'd hold you back. He's,
So
strong.
would I have been told that Daniel and Lizella had died yet?
Yeah, sure. Well, at the party meetup right now, we'll say
Yeah.
you and Kaido.
Then I'm gonna do that thing I told you earlier.
Problem.
Everyone, give me a round of perception checks.
No, nobody do that. Everyone let me know your passive perception.
Okay, passive
20.
perception. 13.
16.
6. Bunny?
Bunny
That's
has
a
a 20.
Erufu?
Well, Bunny
14.
sees it.
Bunny and Remy both see it, so PM, you can describe it, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to
Okay.
describe it. You watch as Lucifer gets very, very angry. More angry than you've ever seen. And he will rip off the left sleeve of his
Okay.
shirt.
Doing it, what you're doing is very obvious. Everyone would see it.
Well, yeah, it was more the anger before the action. For
Even
the
still,
perception.
if you're angrier than they've ever seen, like everything you're describing does not require a perception check. People will just see what's.
I just don't know the dude. And it's like, all right, he's angry.
Yeah.
And you would see countless names written on his arm in scarred formation in a language I don't think any of them speak.
Is it infernal?
It is infernal.
Does anybody speak infernal?
I have comprehend languages.
So the answer is no.
No.
And you see close to 30 names there, and you see him write 2 new ones. And then he storms off.
Gorm says he'll calm down in time. This is not the first time this has happened. Alright. So, we have 2 very pressing matters to deal with. Whatever is going on at the Womb of the World, or whatever will be going on at the Womb of the World, depending on whether or not, I don't know. But also the Illithids that have taken control of Barrismel.
What I would say is that there's only the 3 Illithids, my 3 podmates, and their thralls. And now that we know that Barrismel is run by them, they're not going to be making any treaties with us for the other continent. They're not going to be doing trade with the other so I think that their plan is put at a stall, at a standpoint. Maybe we send messages to the other towns at least so they know as well. But I don't know if Bashpoint knows, for example. We might want to tell them. But I think that the Womb of the I don't know. I imagine that if the Womb of the World thing is happening, we'd want to either A, stop Jaleel from whatever he's doing, or B, if Jaleel does it, then he'll try to do his second step, and we should help him with that second step. You know what I mean? Either way we stop him before step 1, or we help him on step 2. But if Jaleel dies, then that would be worse for us. I feel like, yeah.
Gorm would turn to everyone else in the party and say, does everyone agree the Womb of the World is the more pressing matter?
I'm afraid that if he lets out what is in there and he doesn't manage to kill it, that it will have free roam on this world. I would obviously like to clear the Illithid out and protect our people, but this other threat is a threat even to them? Does that make sense?
Yes. Bunny?
So you guys already. This is a Jinn, yeah, fire Jinn. That's trying to get the
Jinn fighter, but yes,
the Jinn fighter. Yeah. So you guys spot him 5 against him. Yeah.
Was it 5? It was me, Remy.
Yes.
Yeah, it was 5. Yes.
Okay.
Now we have what we say, 12.
12.
Yeah.
12. So you guys wanna? I don't know if we should do that because we're gonna go. If we go to the Boom of the World, we're gonna walk in there and there's gonna be 2 Jin fighters
Oh.
versus 12
No,
people.
no.
There's going to be 1 Jin
Right?
fighter, and the potential of a Jin itself, in theory.
But the Jin fighter is going against the Jin.
Yes.
So that's the
And
thing.
he
fighter
will
will-
also be against.
Yes. Yeah, so if we get there and stop him, great. That's you stop him before he can do anything. Or if he succeeds, then we team up with him because we both have the same enemy in that regard. But
And then what happens after we help him?
he's done. He literally told us that he supposedly when we talked to him, he's like, "This is the only thing I want. You know, after this, I don't care." So I would imagine it's not like he's out for world conquering. He's not out for like world domination or genocide. He's literally all about killing this one guy, and then that's it.
That's. How do you know he's telling the truth?
I don't know if I have
It's
the
the-
heart to let him just leave.
Well, no, that's fine. That's a whole second argument. What I'm saying is that we know what Connie and Guren and Jalil and Binks were originally about to
Well,
begin with. They became
he
Jin fighters for this
doesn't
hypothetical thing.
Know anything like that? Kyle, I think you and I are the only originals left.
Oh, I know that.
So you
but what
can't
that,
even
that,
tell
that's,
her those things,
no,
right?
I can't tell her anything about. This is Kyle saying this. I can't tell her anything about the 5th Jin. I could tell her about Connie, and I could tell her about Jaleel. I could tell her about Binks. Like that's all stuff we found out from talking to Connie, Guren, and Binks. We didn't get that stuff from the
Yes,
Jin.
you can talk about the Jin fighters endlessly, and you can say that they were originally created to defeat what was in the Womb of the World.
Yes,
But we could not say the 5th Jin to these
exactly. So
But that's
so
also
Bunny,
kind of
yeah.
my fault because I think I said that.
Yes. But so Bunny, that's the thing is that him and Banks and all those guys, their whole original goal in the Orgurimono 2 was to stop whatever's at the Womb of the World. So I think if that's the case, if they've been Max, how long ago did the Jin Fighters were they created? How long ago was that?
Like 200 years.
So for 200 years they've been working on this goal. I think that's pretty like not trustworthy, but like shows goal motivation. But
And okay.
I mean,
So-
here's the opposite. We go to the Illithid first. Some of us get picked off, and then we have a weaker force going for.
I mean, assuming some
Well,
of them
that's-
get picked.
Yeah, because we wouldn't all we don't all need to die. Well, I don't think we need to die. I don't think we're gonna die if we go for the Illithid threat. Personally,
Well, but here's-
I think that
Here's the thing,
Mhm.
even if we do them first, that could lead to what's in the Womb of the World defeating the Fire
Julio?
Djinn who's going to kill it and just walking out and destroying the world.
So then we
So
lose the
Illithid
possibility of.
problem is very important, and as soon as we're done with this, we should definitely go do that. But in the end, if we defeat the Illithid first, the chances of the whole world being destroyed are much quicker.
Whereas if we do the opposite and we do the Womb of the World first, there's no chance the Illithid are going to be able to conquer the world in that amount of time. Like I feel like that's the
Agree, says
pro and con.
Juan.
I
I think
get
that
what you mean.
I think that we're all rested and ready today, and our best move is to have Easegraph use his scroll of teleport, specifically the scroll so that he has all his spell slots,
Mhm.
and the journal, and bring us all to the Womb of the World.
Okay. Everybody got their stuff equipped. We gave you your new toys. Everybody got their potions. Yeah, okay, cool. We dole it all
Can
out.
we
Somehow
long rest?
What?
Have we long rested at all?
Yeah.
2 days. You absolutely should have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm gonna long rest right now then, because I didn't. What was I gonna say also?
Honestly,
So
go ahead. Sorry.
it's okay. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is Kaido? Did you list off Kaido when you were naming people? Is Kaido coming with us, or is Kaido staying here?
So that's another thing to discuss. Kaido would say, I don't necessarily have a stake in the fight with the Womb of the World.
I
But
think
you
the
do know that it could destroy the whole world. The whole world has a stake in that.
And the faster we take care of the womb of the world, the faster we can come and get rid
For
of
the
the
illithid.
illithid.
Agreed.
Very well, I will help you on this one last task. But remember, our agreement was to deal with the illithid as soon as we dealt with the pirates, and I have held up my end of the bargain. There will be nothing else after this
Yes.
before dealing with the illithid.
I go up to
Agreed.
I go up to him and I lay my hand on it. I promise you, with my blood, I'll cut my hand a little bit, that I will come and I will help you with the illithid. I'm sorry that this happened, but I want this whole world to survive so that you and your people and my people and everyone's people can survive. And
Is
I
this the first? Oh, sorry.
hold out my hand
I'll see
with the
what you
blood
want.
on it for like a blood
He
promise.
would cut his hand and shake.
You just got all of his STDs. So
We actually have great constitution.
is this the first conversation I've had with Kaido? Because I know last time he kicked me out of the village. Is this the first time we've been on like okay terms?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Please don't fuck it up.
No, I would just add. I'd be like, I'm one of the good ones.
Shut the fuck up. He points at you and he goes, I do not trust you or any of your kind. And the only reason I don't kill you where you stand is out of respect for your bunny's friend.
Okay.
And I would
That's fair.
say we
That's
need
fair.
to make sure his helmet stays on. That is the
Yes.
key to keeping the illithid out. Honestly, could we not all have a similar helmet when we go to
Yes.
the
As I
illithid?
recall, you were all made thralls by Kyle because it had no negative and prevented you from becoming thralls elsewhere.
So I think everybody turned it down,
Yes.
if I remember correctly. I think only Jess and Charles Interim, and those are the only two.
Mjolkarth perhaps could. We will discuss this after the Womb of the World.
Okay.
One step at a time.
Okay. Okay.
Before we
So,
go to the room
Also,
of the world,
Mjolkarth was working on some
One
kind of
sec there, Kyle.
communication device.
One sec there, Kyle. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Remy.
before we go to the womb of the world, can me and Gorm just have a small aside if we have enough time or no?
You have the time.
Okay. Let me know when I can do that. I'm sure Kyle had a question.
He was asking. He was just bringing up that Mjolkarth was working on the communication system, but that will not be made before
Yeah.
the end of this.
Well, my question though would be, would it be possible to have, if we're talking about helmets, if we're talking about hypothetical helmets for the whole team, would it be possible to make specific helmets for the illithid to make them separate from the hive mind like I am? Would that either A, weaken them, or B, possibly we could make them good or something like that? I don't know.
Would potentially weaken them. It would not make them good. You only became good because they erased your memories and then you were conditioned.
That's fair.
It could weaken them, but it would be impossibly more difficult to force a helmet onto them than it would be to just kill them.
Okay.
And I will also bring up the quick reminder that all three are Echo Knights, such as yourself, so their athletics to resist such a feat is probably decent.
That makes sense. That makes
Also,
sense.
remember, all illithids are made from other people after forcing themselves into bodies. So technically, if we were to be able to do that, everyone would be so good, they would then refuse to do that, and then it would just die out as a species anyways. In a perfect world.
I would think, if I wanted to, Kargar would say this, if I wanted to procreate, I would find A, somebody who's terminally ill, and then take over their body, or B, I'd wonder if I could put my spawn into like an undead body, like a vampire or zombie or something like that, and then it would be, or like take over.
Mjolkarth's help. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's possible ways that you still could ethically procreate an ethical good species.
Okay. For the moment, Remy, you have your sidebar with Gorm.
Okay. I would just kind of bring him aside, and I would say, I am legitimately scared, and I'm not even scared for myself. I'm scared for you. I'm scared for if something happens, and going on without you. And I'm letting you know that if anything happens to me, or if anything happens to you, I'm not going to live without you, and I'm not leaving you behind. The situation with Daniel Lazella would have been the same if it was me or you. I don't want to live without you. And I would not be able to leave you even if you told me to. And I want you to know that ahead of time.
Remy, Daniel and Lazella made a very tactical error. Between our additional counterspells, our additional Varnermen, heck, one of the 4 great pirates on our side, there is no way at all, that even a Djinn fighter stands a chance against us. And I promise you, I will not let anyone go down on that battlefield. And he rubs his hand across your face gently, and he says, least of all you.
She grabs his hand, and I said, it's not me that I'm worried about, Gorm. I know that you'll protect everyone, and I know that you'll put yourself in harm for them, and that you're a good leader. But who protects you? That person is gonna be me. Because if one of us has to leave this world, I pray that it's me, because I won't stay here without you.
I am by no means an easy man to put down. I could live through 3 of his meteor showers with ease. There is no way I'm simply going to roll over and die in the face of such evil. And I'll ensure no one else does.
Say, we're not just going there for him. You know what's waiting there for us.
I don't entirely, but I also am not as convinced at the prospect of us only having one course of action here. There's some kind of claim that some kind of seal is weakening. No one would be able to tell that better than Easegraph. I'm glad he's accompanying us. I think perhaps there's more to the story that we have yet to learn.
All right. Honestly, I just wanted to have this conversation with you before we left, because when we step on there, I'm only going to be thinking about how I'm going to bring you home. And I just wanted you to know where I stand. So don't you dare put yourself in extra danger, especially for my life. Do you understand?
He laughs. He goes, "Oh, you can't tell me what to do, Remy." And he starts to walk back towards the party.
So Remy says, I tell you what to do all the time. It's up to you to listen.
And I never listen.
I like, I love
he's
that
walking
man, and
back,
I hate him at the same time.
As Gorm is walking back, he would see me sitting off towards the edge of the camp, or where we are. And if he wants to come over, he can.
He would approach you and say, "What's going on?"
I failed again.
I know, buddy. Unfortunately, we don't have time to dwell on such things.
Just means I have to hit him harder this time.
Exactly. And he walks back to the group.
I have a question for Max.
Shoot.
From my memories of how I now know how thralls are made.
Yes.
What is the process / how long does it take?
I mean, you were able to convert Remy and Charles into thralls and give them the Mind Sword within an hour, so I'm going with an hour.
we're willing, does it take like longer or harder process if it's like forced?
Oh, it is a longer and harder process if they are forced. There's not a concrete time. It's very heavily based on the willpower
Okay.
of the you are.
Could they like? So then, in my experience, mid-battle, let's say this is obviously down the road because we're doing the Woman of the World thing first. But while it was in my head, I wanted to ask: when we do eventually go off the Illithid, could they then mid-combat just be like, "Remy's our thrall now"?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Could you make a Jinn fighter your thrall?
Even if. Oh, what?
That's a scary question.
Oh shit!
The answer is yes.
All
Jinn
right,
fighter your
I'm
thrall.
going to
Holy
use
shit,
Remy real
Remy!
quick.
Jesus, yes, that's a good
No more
idea.
breaking my campaign, thank you.
I'm
Okay,
giving
anyway.
Jaleel a psychic moonblade or whatever. I'm giving him.
I really hardcore don't think he needs a blade to kill people. All right, so anyway.
Well, yeah, but if he can help us against the Jinn.
That would be an extremely satisfying end to this campaign. Just you beat Jaleel, you make him a thrall, he levels Barrismel the way he leveled Volford.
Alright, Kyle, do it. Do it.
I would piss my pants. I'd be like, this is great.
So,
Holy
so
He
is,
just
is
snapped
Jessica a
and
good
the
girl or a
place
bad girl?
erupted.
That was good. That was good, Jess.
So Kyle,
What'd you
do
say?
it now. Do it now,
I can't
Kyle.
do it now. I have to. No, I have to wait. I have to be with them, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
the
need, to
idea?
be, you need to
I
be
need-
with them. You would need to incapacitate him and tie him down. You know what I mean? Like,
I could do that with a copious
Cool.
amount of divine smites.
Yes. Yes.
So anywho,
Yeah. Great idea.
you all teleport.
Mhm.
Now, if we were to look down at everyone, zoom in on the bottom right of the map near the womb of the world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You will notice that right above where it says "womb of the world,"
There's a
right,
castle.
right
Yes, right. Yeah.
at the front of the castle is a tower, and you can see that there's a gate here, blocked off by some ice cubes. Right
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
now, when you get there, it is a frozen tundra. Right, like it is. It's like so fucking unbearably cold for you all.
Oh, we're not teleporting like over here somewhere. We're teleporting right next to the bitch, like right in there. Wow. Okay.
That well,
Also-
not inside, but
Oh, yeah, but- oh, yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what?
Well, we did know it was cold. Do we have cold
Yeah.
clothes?
Yeah, you're fine as far as like weather resistant. What were you saying, Remy?
Also, Remy is resistant to cold, and she'll be like, it's not that bad.
So is Kaido.
Stop this guy.
Gorm
You
would be
guys have
resistant
your,
too.
you guys have
Gorm
your
is
lumber
too.
items.
Say, Gorm would be resistant too. Actually, it's
Yeah.
a racial feature.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anywho,
I'm fucking not though.
No.
Jesus
So
fucking
anywho,
Christ, I'm cold.
all right, everyone, shush.
Yes.
So you guys make it to the bottom of the womb of the world. The sound of the rustling wind whispers into your ears. You get a chill down your spine as you've never seen such a dead landscape before. You look in front of you to see an iron, huge castle with a tower built to the heavens on the front. It is clearly locked away and meant to seal whatever is inside, with great signs of wear and age, yet the iron holds strong. At the front gate, there's a mighty door with an indent for a key. You recognize the key shape as what Jaleel had stolen from Volford. You hear a soft voice echo through the chasms and the ice glaciers, and it says, "I have been waiting for your arrival." You all look up to see Jaleel sitting at the top of this tower.
He hasn't opened it yet. Okay.
He has not opened it. He is holding the key and passively looking down at you all. And he says, "I need your help." And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Just to clarify, the keyhole's down by us.
yes.
Yes.
But he's okay. Cool.
He's literally been
Okay.
waiting for us.
Yes, I get that. Okay. Cool.
He's doing that thing
And
where
then
he
the
puts
town
key up
of
in the
the
air
Illithid.
and catches it.
So wait, Max, behind the screen, we could have done the Illithids first then because he would have been waiting no matter what?
That is correct.
Okay.
However,
Oh my
it
god.
makes way more sense to deal with the womb of the world first. Like,
Yes.
your logic was very sound.
Oh yeah, the
Does
logic was sound. It's just fuck, dude.
I guess I was more worried, like, thematically or dramatically, that the Illithid will seem like a epilogue to this. You know what I mean? But I guess not.
I mean, if behind the screen, the Womb of the World was not supposed to be the final battle of the campaign.
Oh. Okay.
Maganin was going to be dealt with after the Womb of the World.
Oh, I thought Maganin was a sub-quest and the Womb of the World was a main quest. Okay.
I
Gotcha.
would argue it's very much like Skyrim, where it's not about... Okay, in Skyrim, there is technically a main overarching story. That main overarching story is what I would call the Womb of the World. And then there's a bunch of little side quests, but on top of that, there are 5 main side quests that have literally as much content as the main story.
Okay.
So in theory, you can play Skyrim and go do every other main side quest and never do the main quest because it's the most free game in the world. That's how this campaign is. You've got about 5 main storyline quests, and we just needed to start somewhere. You have now resolved some. You resolved your issue with the pirates. The thing that was going on in Drumna, you never bothered with that. You never needed to. The Maganin line was its own thing.
Yeah.
Remy and Gorm ending up together is a pretty huge quest line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Truth of the matter. Kaiser regaining his kingdom would have been pretty big, but it's dead now. You know, it's kind of like I don't necessarily rank any one of the quests above the rest.
Gotcha.
It's just they all are there and they all need to get tackled. And I was not trying to necessarily steer you all into a direction of forcing you to tackle them one at a time. It just so happened that based on the events, it was easy for me to float in what was happening when it was happening, which would have led Maganin to be the final Oonga Boonga. You know what I mean?
Now, Deacon obviously is hit or miss on attendance. Did he have a hypothetical subquest?
Yes, it involved tracing the origins of the orb that he never uses.
Oh yeah, the orb he got that I told him to tell the group about, and he never told the group about.
Now, in theory, we're gonna get just a smidge meta for a second, and I'm not gonna tell you a lot because I'm gonna fuck you all. As a matter of fact, anything that is unresolved by the end of the story, I'm not gonna tell you shit about. So
good. I was
Max,
hoping you would do
are
that.
left to your own devices. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that for my campaign, though.
Need what?
What?
I'm gonna tell you what the plot of the campaign is, and you're gonna love it. I'm gonna need you for some sessions.
But anyway, Agios questline, well his own, was the only questline that, in my opinion, couldn't have been completed on its own. Agios' questline related very directly to the Womb of the World questline. They were like sister quests.
I gotcha.
And to continue to try and not give away too much, something that's really big about Agios' questline would have been figuring out why there have been now 2 predictions, three predictions that are pretty much fated to not come true. Oh no, 2 predictions.
Yes, 2.
Gorm's never
2
gonna
as far as
fucking
I'm aware.
die.
He's gonna die next session.
Gorm is not going to die at the hands of Jiraxis.
Yes, that's why that one was false. Yeah.
And I say, I'm gonna tell you right now, I will sacrifice myself for Gorm. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Gorm will totally let that happen. Anyway, also let's see now, real quick, a few more things. We did a pretty good job today as far as speed of tackling what needed to be done. Pardon me. Even though it was such a short session, it was very direct and to the point of tackling quests. So, I am now locking it in. We have either A, 2 more sessions, or B, 3 more sessions. Depending on how next week goes, we will either be dealing with we will either finish the Womb of the World and the Illithids, and then have a week of where are they, like a wrap-up session. Or we will spend all of next week on the Womb of the World, and then getting ready to get to the Illithids, and then all of the week after on the Illithids, and then a wrap-up session. In theory, it is also possible that even if next week takes up the entire Womb of the World, the Illithid thing is kind of quick, honestly. I'm more leaning towards it will probably be 2. I'm not making any guarantees, but expect 2 to 3 sessions at this point.
Okay.
But that really means everybody got to attend those 2 to 3 sessions. Everybody got to be there. I will message Deacon.
I have a question. Are we of the level that we should be going in here? Or
When I DM, if I am not dungeon mastering a pre-written, I have the entire world designed in concept. And I never have an encounter designed until the week it is encountered. And the reason I do this is I will balance it to wherever you should be. I have and will again DM campaigns where I design every area to be level by level, but I think it flows much more naturally if there is almost never a time where you encounter something and feel like we shouldn't be here yet, because it creates a very meta perspective in my head where the concept becomes, oh, I can't beat this boss, grind for XP, you know what I mean? So there are exceptions to the rule. If you have ever encountered Jaleel anywhere, the exception to the rule is NPCs. I make the NPCs, I give them levels. If they are going to be enemies, you're not supposed to fight them until their level is acceptable to the party. But even that is also dependent on optimization, party cohesion, skill of the players. Oh my god, let me tell you a quick story. Has anyone here played through Curse of Strahd before?
No.
No.
I'm seeing one yet.
Would love to.
I plan
Started
to someday.
I'm running it right now for my Monday campaign. I'm not going to
join.
It's in person.
I want to join.
So,
We also have a Monday campaign. There's stuff going on Mondays, I mean.
Sorry, Kyle. Fuck you.
my players are level 1, and there are only 2 of them in the current situation I'm going to describe. There were 4 of them. They found a shambling mound and drew its aggro. For those of you that do not know, a shambling mound is a CR5 creature that you should not draw the aggro of if you are level 10. So my level 1 players drew the aggro, and the shambling mound killed 2 of my players. The other 2 managed to use use cantrips and the terrain to their advantage to slowly whittle down and kill the shambling mound.
Oh my god, how?
I was orgasming. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. If Chris were here, he could attest to it. It was fucking awesome. As a matter of fact,
oh my god, that sounds amazing.
It really honestly was. It was pretty fucking phenomenal. It was set up very, very well. And
what are they, veterans? Veteran players? Seasoned?
Oh, I mean, kinda. Chris started playing at most 2 years ago, and he only started playing and then 2 years ago he started playing Call of Cthulhu, which is nothing like D&D.
Yeah.
And then half a year later, I think he started playing Pathfinder, which is similar, but if you're a veteran Pathfinder player and then jump into D&D, it's hard to optimize because you don't know everything yet. And then 6 months later, he started playing 5e. So I think he knows very little about 5e. Even as I help him make characters, he just fumbles his way through. He was one of the 2 people that was creative enough to beat the Shambling Mound. The other one has been playing 5e for at most 4 years. He is what I would call a veteran player. He does a lot of research into it. But even still, I mean, 4 or 5 years.
Creativeness is everything.
Yeah, and they managed to come up with a cantrip defend combo to wander around the terrain they had to slowly kill this shambling mound. And I am not a forgiving DM. I use the shambling mound smart. He was trying to use the terrain to his advantage too. He was doing all these sneaky things. Did not matter. They did it. And I'm very proud of them. So anyway, I guess the final point is almost always, unless I purposefully design an NPC to be the big bad. Example, Jaleel. I do not find it at all impossible to make NPCs balanced, even when they're higher level. And here, I'll give you another example. That I think in this group, the only 2 people that will know what I'm talking about are Kyle and Jess. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Dalton, were you around since the very beginning of the campaign, since session 1?
Okay, is this the on button?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was not since session 1, but I might have been there.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
pretty
we
sure
were
what I'm
like-
about to
like-
describe.
Extremely early.
2.
I'm pretty sure what I'm about to describe was session 1. Do you guys remember, Jess and Kyle, when Connie's former student had come for vengeance?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
She was a level 11 character. And you were all level 3. And now, granted, there were like 12 of you. There were so many of you, which is why I made her such a high level. But even still, if you were all clowns, you wouldn't have beaten her anyway, because she was level 11.
What? 12 level 3s is probably the same as 3 level 12s?
I really honestly don't know. I mean, the answer to your question is no, but I don't have the math in front of me. The ultimate point is that winning or losing, as long as you're not up against an enemy that is clearly slated to be the final boss, is almost entirely up to the creativity of the players, the creativity of the dungeon master, and the dice. That's all it comes down to.
The dice are the ultimate decider of if you can win a encounter, because the dice gods are not forgiving, and if you by luck decide that today is a good day, and the dice gods decide that today is a bad day, you're fucked.
Yeah, like,
Today's
one
earlier
against the
session,
final
I
freaking
rolled like
boss.
shit. I didn't get above like a 9. For
We were
most
rolling really fucking
Also,
bad.
whose earlier session is that?
Now, Max, hear me out.
That is Kyle's.
Kyle's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Max, hear me out. We get a level per boss. I would hold that Dante and Bunny are now king and queen of the pirates, and so
Okay. Anyway.
We can't hear you talking anymore, Kyle.
Oh, I muted him.
Oh, okay, good.
I thought so.
So anyway, no, I'll unmute him because I'm not an asshat. But anyway, no, you don't get a level.
You muted him.
I remuted him? Oh, that was an accident, I swear. It really was, my bad. Alright, you're unmuted now for real.
He got...
Jess muted him!
I did not do that.
Oh, that's bad funny. Okay, fuck, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna
Well,
say
he's still muted.
he can't unmute himself, it's a server mute. Oh, Jess
He
Jess.
did not do that.
Jess, you and I are definitively the only two people with control in this channel.
You
and it's
forgot.
not-
You forgot I do.
Who does?
So I
I do.
do.
How did
Wait,
you
you
have
really?
that?
Here, I'm gonna server unmute him right now. I server unmuted him.
How? How?
Now, look-
I don't ask me questions I don't
Let
have
me,
the answer
Let
to.
me look at my my things here, sir.
He's someone server muted the DM!
guys, I can start. Guys, I can.
What is going on?
I don't have
here?
I don't have an
Okay,
answer to why
I have to
can
be
do it.
honest. I was the one server muting.
How?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was actually unmuting myself.
I have control of server mutes and server deafens.
How?
I do
You,
too. Oh
you
my
gave
god.
me the
what?
role of new
Guys.
player.
It's something wrong with your settings because I can unmute and mute myself. So there's something wrong with the server mute as a whole. Everybody has it.
So, okay, what it is for some reason you also have seasoned player as permission and probably even casual player
Yeah.
and new player. Apparently,
Yeah.
all of your roles.
All
have
of your
permission.
roles have
Interesting.
permissions.
Something must have been messed up because
I don't think it was always that way.
no, it was not.
No, it's been like this. I've been able to server mute for a couple months so far. I've been unmuting Kyle
Oh,
whenever
the,
he got server muted.
So the combo that they use to break it now, shambling mounds, because they are literal piles of
Why are you
grass,
muting me?
have very bad wisdom saves.
Mhm.
So one of my
Oh.
players was a crap. What the fuck is Drew? He's a sorcerer, and he has the spell Mind Sliver.
It says in
I knew
in
exactly what it was
new
the second you
players,
said
definitely don't
wisdom.
Have the
I was like,
ability to make members.
My sliver's good. Yeah.
I don't have.
So
any
yeah,
members
Mind
on.
Sliver makes it so that you need to roll a wisdom save, and if you fail it, then you take a d6 of psychic, but also you have disadvantage on your next saving throw until the end of his turn. Chris is a warlock with Eldritch Blast. He has the domain of death, and that makes it so that he can enter a form of death, so that when he hits people, they have to make a wisdom save, or they are frightened by you, so they cannot move closer to you. So one of my players kept giving him disadvantage, and then the other one kept hitting him so he couldn't move closer. And if their combo failed, they took their turns and moved away. So as the shambling mound was trying to chase after them, it caught up every once in a while but did not kill them. They could just hit it, make it scared, and then leave.
Nice.
And they repeated this. Now, I will say,
God, genius.
I am really pushing my players to the limits in Strahd, because in my opinion, the whole point of Strahd is it is fucking gay and brutal and difficult as hell. So I do not let them long rest. They long rest every once in a while. Most sessions do not have a long rest. So they are really needing to learn how to become durable through short rests and cantrips, and it's a very high survivability style campaign, in the sense of you need to manage all of your class's resources to the extreme, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that mentality
So
for
my
a dungeon
permissions
master.
are set that only seasoned players and then the DM and me can mute people. So I don't
Why not just?
understand how that's
Why not?
happening.
Oh, that's weird. But maybe it shouldn't even be seasoned players. Shouldn't it just be you and the DM?
Well, I'm hoping that if I'm not online and someone that I know and trust is in the seasoned players and someone's being a dick, that they can mute them or kick them.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
fair, I suppose.
Yeah.
I still have
supposedly trust.
access to
I don't know how you have
Why do you
access.
server mute?
How?
I
Because
still have access with new player.
This is a question that I don't know.
it's
Yeah, I
not
know, I
in
unmuted
it's not in the permissions. That's what I'm telling you.
It's in the permission for
Yeah.
your server as opposed to the channels.
No, it's
Like,
in the
maybe
role
the-
permissions. It's in role
I'm
permissions.
telling you.
It's
I
not.
looked
She
at
fixed
it,
that.
and
So that's why I'm saying I wonder if there's channel permissions as well as role permissions as well as
I
server
see what
permissions.
you're saying.
There could
Like,
be
perhaps
several
there's a-
layers.
No, that I don't think that would make any sense, because I bet it's
No, they
right now.
they
It still
they
apply the
fused
same
those
way.
a couple updates ago, Max.
But it doesn't make
They
sense.
fused channel and
No, it doesn't make sense for there to be different permissions on different voice channels, because those are things that are just entered
Well,
freely.
here's what I can tell you though. I can go into server settings right now and I can change everything. I shouldn't be
That's
able to do
really
that.
weird.
I shouldn't be able to go
Alright,
in and change
That I
stuff.
Well,
can't do.
it is-
I can't go into
it
server
is
settings.
my bedtime, so because I have an early day and I'm not feeling too great, I'm feeling a little under
all
the
right.
weather.
Well, thank you, Max.
Okay, yes, thank
Thanks,
you.
Thanks, Max.
See you all next
Thank
week.
you, Max.
Yes.
See you next week.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.